Right, I'm on the tube now. Just going. Yes. How are you, UFO? Feel like I've been away for ages. It was only like, what, 4 or 5 days, but it felt like a long, long time. Big up, Ninja. Big up, Breeze. Morning. I need to reply to comments and things, but I will do. Oh, yeah, I don't know why I'm so close to the camera. What's going on? Whatever. If anyone wants to join the session, everything, more than welcome. The link is in the chat. Yes, I don't want my phone up there. But yeah, so if you want to join the session, feel free. I haven't actually cleaned my bong, but it's fine. We'll move. Morning, Zen. Morning, everyone in the chat. Daz, Eva. Morning, everyone. I did want to stream when I was away, but I just ended up it just didn't happen. But we're back, and yeah. So should we put the light on? Oh, that's a bit much, isn't it? Hang on. What's that saying for people's eyes? Is that okay? Or what are we thinking? Let's have a bowl. Concrete Jungle Pier, big up. Morning. Big up everyone that's coming in. Where is my scoop? Just have to use this one. Oh no, there's one there. Yes, indeed. Hit the like button if you haven't already, and if you haven't subbed, give your girl a sub. It really does help me out a lot. Um, is this playing or is this not playing? What's going on? I'm trying to have music in the background, just a little chill music, but nothing's coming through. So, what is everyone medicating on this morning? I'm just finishing off what I had last night, which was, hopefully it won't make me tired. It was the atomic slurricane and apricot cream and cheese. So, yes. Oh, there is a bit of music now. Turn that down a little bit though. I wonder if Smack is up. I wonder if Smack is up. There's a fly in here. Marvellous. Right, let me get back to chat. Eva is on the Alaskan Thunder. I haven't tried that one. Julie, big up Julie. Morning. See you there. As I was saying, that link in chat. If anyone wants to join, have a little bowl, joint, whatever you're smoking on, vaping on. Feel free to come on in, and you don't even have to put your cam on as well. If you want to come in with the audio, all good. Just a chill session. It packs a punch, does it? Is that the 4C Labs? I think it's 4C Labs, isn't it? Hey, big up Tommy. Grand risers will rise. Medicators must medicate. Big up Jacob. So we got some strawberry guava for you this morning. Nice. I wanted some of that, but then I saw a massive load of mold reports on them. So I'm assuming yours is all good. Right. GMO animal cookies. Oh, nice. You wasn't keen on it at first, but soon changed. What was that? Like, did the flavor of it change, or did you just start to like the flavor? Because that can happen. PM. So is that pineapple marker or is it permanent marker? Have you got Mark? You got Mark. Morning. And I'm trying to think what Zog is. Too many abbreviations. Right, let's have this bowl, people. We're a bit close to the thing, and my dog is right behind me, so I can't move back. But let's go. Cheers, people. First bowl of the day. Let's have it. Apricot. That really comes through, that apricot. I got another bag of it arrive because you know me, I don't really like paying the £8.50, but honestly, I had to get another bag of that apricot. It's just so good. But yes, they really need to put that price down. So what was this? Howdy, the fluffy one. Howdy. First appointment with Medican later. No idea what we offered. Well, in my experience, because my mum's with Medican, they're pretty, pretty easy with it. They're very, like, they don't really ask for a lot. Have you got in mind what sort of strain you might want, or sort of what have you got in mind? Have you got anything? Medican, I think this is what I've been saying. I mean, there are some issues, and I'll explain slightly why. I think it's good for people like me who know what they want to get. They don't need too much guidance, so that's good. You don't have to go through too many hurdles. You can just go click your strains and all of that. That's brilliant. But in the cases that are new patients, or just new to cannabis in general, need a little bit more of guidance, I'm not sure that fully is there. And now, to speak lightly on the case that happened most recently, I can't remember the guy's name, bless his heart, but he was with the cannabis clinics, needed more guidance, needed more support, wasn't there, and unfortunately he did take his life. Now, obviously we don't want that, and we want people to be supported within this. So yeah, that's the only issue that I have with Medican, and there's a few other clinics that I don't think the patient care is fully there when it should be. But that's something that a lot of us are speaking out about, and hopefully that might change. So yeah, but what I'm saying is I think Medican are still good to get their flower and stuff like that. So, but it's very it's not strict at all or anything like that. So morning, is it Bree? Morning, Bree. Sorry if I said your name wrong. Jacob, you're picking this month's script now. Oh, nice. What are you thinking of going for? Zen, I started to love the flavour. The effect is spot on for me. Nice. It's always a banger when it just the flavour you start to, if it doesn't turn out that good at first, it's always such a relief when either your palate starts to actually enjoy it, or it slowly changes within the glass and it's like it becomes enjoyable. That's the one. Ninja is going to IPS in an hour. Don't know what to get yet. I'm quite enjoying, I needed to review it, but I'm quite enjoying the Alien Mints for, it was like £4.20. It's quite decent. It's a nice, I wouldn't say it's like a real heavy hitter, but I think it's a pleasant, mellow daytime. Very similar to me in its effects of a Mac. To be honest, and the taste as well. It's very Mac-like. Probably why I enjoy it. Morning, D Frey. I'm with Medican. I find them really good. Flower, I get 60 a month. Yeah, they are decent. My mum hasn't had any issues. Yeah, so tell Medican you're coming from the black market. Well, exactly. So I'm hoping, so if you tell them that you need more support, that they'll give it to you. But yeah, it's just sometimes that hasn't necessarily been the case that we have seen. But yeah, definitely, if you are coming from the black market and you know more of your stuff, definitely make that known. They're not going to be like, oh, you're naughty for, doing illegal. They want to know if you know your stuff, so be honest with them. If you do know what you're talking about with your weed, you tell them what's what. Relief, don't have a lot of choice. Honestly, I have heard non-stop just bad stuff about Relief. Um, and they were charging a whole lot more for strains that everywhere else with the same price. So it was just, yeah, they were upcharging a lot of stuff. Dr. Sunny, yes, definitely Dr. Sunny. He's definitely he's a good one. His name very what's the word? It's very reminiscent of what he's like. Sonny, big up Sonny. Have you tried the Gastropop by Muso? No, but I'm very tempted by it. I do like that sort of lineage. Okay, it's quite fruity, isn't it? It's like the apples and bananas sort of lineage, that sort of side. That sort of flavorings, should I say. I think I had a Gastropop, but I can't remember. I think it was Big Nasty, so it was okay. But I know that Muso is very popular. So yeah, I definitely think, but I think, is it currently at £89? Or has it been knocked down? Alternaleaf, yeah, they're not bad. They're not bad. They're not bad. I've heard all right, things from them. But they do treat you like a customer more than a patient. The thing is, unfortunately, I think a lot are treating us like a customer more than a patient. But I also think it depends on the doctor or nurse that you're seeing at the time. Depends on how they act towards you as well, I think, which is different. I've had lots of different, within the same clinic, I've had different experiences from different people. So it's an odd one. It is an odd one. Brian is my full name. Oh, okay, Brian. Okay. Big up, Brian. Need a super tasty indica, some for before bed. Well, I mean, this is an indica for me. It's just not very strong in THC, but mixing it with say like a pink kush or even atomic slurricane, that has a nice sort of sedating effect. It's not fully for me, but mixing some apricot cream and cheese, that's the balanced one. And this has a really lovely, relaxing into bedtime effect, and it's so tasty. It's so tasty. It's got that I mean, the name is almost spot on. It's got that sort of apricot-y, fruity, creamy cheese on the end. Honestly, I love it. It's one of the best that I've had from medical. And the fact that it's a CBD balanced as well, it's crazy. I wasn't expecting a CBD flower to smell and taste so good. So yeah, crazy. Kush cookies. I do like Kush cookies. I'm a bit iffy with Upstate, but no, I like Kush cookies. I really like Kush cookies. That's a good strain that I'd use for nighttime into sleep. Definitely that one. Yeah, yes, Mark, these JR strains. Anyone in the chat had them? Very, very intrigued by them. I've seen, exactly like Mark said, a few negatives, but I've seen a few positives as well. So it's a bit mixed. Has anyone sort of seen? We've got Eva with so we got High Society for sleep and flavor. That's a recommendation from Eva over here, right? I've heard of High Society being quite good. So, and again, that is from the same company that is doing the apricot. So not sure what to get, Jacob. Cheap and cheerful. That's how we like it here. We don't like to go expensive. There's no need to go expensive a lot of the time. You can often find some decent bits in the budget bracket, honestly. So oh, is it? Is it now? A lovely fruity flavour, nice and creamy. May have to take a look at that myself there, Eva. High Society. Yes. Yes, Ninja. That I am going to try and get hold of. I saw our Jack review it, and he's saying that it's like a budget similar to the Parve S1, which I'm sure pricked a lot of ears up for us all. So yeah, I think I definitely need to get on that before it goes. Big up, Sean. Morning, Sean. Relief has now got flour at £9.80. That's why I'm. Yeah. Honestly, I wouldn't recommend Relief. It's not the one. Not the one. Morning, madam. Madam. Morning, madam. Sadly, they don't have any more GMO animal cookies. I've ordered the 4C. So, okay, Zen, I've had the platinum garlic before. I had this a year ago or so, and I'll say it was one of my least favourite from Sundial. I think it's from Sundial. I could be wrong on that, but it's definitely a 4C Labs bit, like as you said. Yeah, I don't think it didn't hit hard like the Kush cookies for me. But I'm hoping maybe this is a new batch. I'm hoping that it's gonna be be better. So yeah, definitely let me know how you get on with that, Zen. You can't go wrong with all the A's. Yeah, well, you say that. See, I have bad experience with Lot 420 because that's what they are previously known as, aren't they? But whilst they were always quite terpy flour, so I had issues with microseeds, and I had the Gelato 33. I think it was the Gelato 33 from them, and it just tastes like chlorine. It was horrible. It was so bad. It looked the bomb. It looks amazing. But yeah, awful. Yes, Tommy. You know. Right, let's try and say it. Medicator's gonna medicate. Medicators must medicate. Medicating season is always upon us. I did it. Take that. Right. Frey has 2 packs of the apricot cream cheese. Yeah, I've got one saved away. I had to. Definitely had to. Master Kush. I actually, do you know what? I have a few here that I need to open, and I'll give you guys a little sneak peek. Well, it's not really a sneak. I'm not opening them right now, but yeah. So I have the lit. What was this again? SL. What is the SL? Oh, Snow Lotus. It's land racy lineage, so I thought give it a go. I don't know. It might not be my thing. But anyway, give that a go. And then I got some medicate. Honey, please just know. The cola base. Because that was like, what, £5 something? You know, we like our cheap ones here. And then we did actually get a expensive one. Even though, why is it in a box? What's the point of that? Anyway, we have the pineapple fuzz, whatever the hell you say, because I've heard non-stop good stuff. So I was just like, right, need. So yeah. Oh, and I got an East Coast sour dank rosin cart because you know I love that, and I wasn't getting the hash, so I was just like, well, I'll just get this instead. So yes, that is our June's prescription at the moment. It just came. Well, it came Saturday when I was away, but I'll check. I can kind of see it. I need to get like a bigger version of that. Although I can see it. That's sick. Yeah, because Goz draws, doesn't he? No, I like that. I noticed that was different. Hey Mo, did you finish all the donkey butter? I haven't finished all of it, no. I will say though, it's definitely at that terp profile. I wouldn't get it again. I really do like the effects though. That's a shame. They're really, really nice, but it's just a bit too piney for me this time. But it's getting a bit, like, I was enjoying it, but it's getting a bit too much now, and I'm getting a bit fed up of that turf profile, if that makes sense. But I'm mixing it with other things to sort of help with that. So, but I really do love the effect. So, but yeah, Sean, have you had it? Do you like it? Oh, Sean, are you going to a funeral? If you are, I hope you're hope it all goes well, smoothly, and it's a nice service. I looked at the what does it taste like? The HS. I think what the HS is. I found microseeds in the last bud of JMO Skittles. I find microseeds occasionally, but they don't always cause me issues. It's a strange one. Sometimes it really does cause an issue, and there's a recommendation here. So Upstate Purple Octane, £6.50, not a bad price, a decent indica. So thanks for the heads up, Maya. I'll keep you updated. I've also ordered the fire cookies. Okay, I think the predominant push strains don't seem to work for me too much. Limonene, maybe. Okay, yeah, definitely. Let me know how you get on with it. Jimmy Joints, hello, yellow. Big up, Toby. Yeah, sour dank. I had the East Coast sour dank. Like what, last September, last October time. They were I got that and the platinum slurricane for £57. Bloody banger of a deal. But I enjoyed it that much, and it was actually due to expiry, so I feel like it probably wasn't as flavorful as it could have been. So I've got a new batch here, and it was at £80, which I don't really like the price. But there's not a whole lot of options at the moment, and yeah, I fancied that flavour again and that vibe, so I thought I'd get it. Just got off the phone with CB1. They are doing my head in at the moment. What's happening? Are they restricting you with stuff, or vaping? Some orange chameleon. Sounds interesting. I'm guessing it's not medical. That's fine, but I'm guessing it because if it is, I haven't seen it. Yeah, I got the same donkey butter as my thoughts, same as yours. Yeah, it's decent, but I'm getting a little bit fed up with that flavour. Oh, HS. Sorry, my bad, Eva. It's recreation. I'm in the States. Oh, okay. Well, big up to you in the States, Jimmy. All the way over. Let's have another bowl. I know, and this is the hard point of this channel, Mark. Anytime, this is the difficulty. I say something's good, and the next batch comes crap, or even just the same batch but a different bag is not as good as mine, or vice versa, and it's just like, it's so hard, and people just, oh, she doesn't know what she's talking about, or oh, it's so difficult. It is so bloody difficult, and like, why I really struggle to recommend, because, and also, again, everyone, all the effects, flavor, it's all subjective. So it's like, say this, right? We've got some people, so UFO, we love our acai berry, okay? We get this musky, spicy, berry, gassy thing going on, okay? But I think it's, now, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's Big Bud Reviews, legend, if you haven't subbed to him, sub to him. Yeah, so Big Bud Reviews smells it chamomile. He gets chamomile. So, from the same batch and things, so it is interesting how we all sort of get things completely different in our Yes, big up UFO with the links. Yes, so if you haven't subbed to Big Bud Reviews, there's a link in chat. Yeah, I really want some purple flower. Literally, Zen. Anytime there's some flower that drops and it's banging and it's purple, I'm blessed. I love it. I love a bit of purple in my flower. Love all those different colours. Smoky Mo and Smack Salad are my medical gurus. Blessed. Definitely Smack is a guru for sure. Hopefully, the man, the myth, the legend might arrive soon. I don't know if he's up or he's busy or what he's up to. Time to toke. Another one. Yes, another one, like Khaled. UFO, if you could drop a link to Time to Toke's channel, that would be amazing. If you guys haven't subbed to Time to Toke, you know what to do. Get to it. Show some support to all the community. That's what it's all about. Building each other up, not bringing each other down. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Oh, all right. Solid, my lad. Are you busy? If anyone wants to join the chat, the stream, the medication session, feel free. I mean, yeah, I mean, good weed is good weed. I don't necessarily care for its color, but I guess if it's purple, I think that's even more of a bonus for me, just for aesthetics. That's all. But yeah, I'll take if it's fire, I'll take it. If it's bloody orange, I don't care. Luminous green, whatever, we'll have it. But yeah, if it's purple, that's just got maybe an extra aesthetic point to it. I'm hoping their manager rings me back today. Well, fingers crossed for Toby, people. Medicating. Yeah, solid. If you're free, feel free to join. King Sherbet looks like Sunset Sherbet. I think Banksy's a bit of a fan of the King Sherb. I know it's too pricey for what it is, but for what it is, I think he rates it. Yeah, I agree. Time to toke. I agree. As long as it looks healthy, that's all it matters. I'm just being that extra. Do you film? I tell you what, guys. I don't know if you don't already. I would recommend filming every time you open your prescription, from straight from the box into the packaging, everything, weighing it out, just to have your arse covered, basically. So because if there's anything wrong in that box, like Toby's had, where they've crammed it in too much, created a hole, where the stalk poked through the bag. That's no good, and they need full basic evidence that it was their fault, not yours, because they really try it. So yeah, I can't recommend enough. Just whack on your camera, like it's not going to be out there and everything. Half the time you don't even need to send it, but yeah, definitely sort of cover yourselves when you open your box and film it. Big up Mark Watts. Canna Crofty, morning. Just gonna have this bowl and then we will Toby could smell the weed before they even open the box. That's bad. That's not good. I mean, it is and it isn't. It's like you got some loud, but yeah, right. Cheers. I have the fan on me, so it's blowing all my vapor. Yeah, honestly, I made that mistake a few years ago, not filming opening my flower. from the very, like, it was just, yeah, and they tried it. They tried it and they got away with it because I didn't have full evidence. So don't let them get away with it. Has Aztec been about lately? I haven't seen Aztec, although I have been away for like 4 or 5 days, so I haven't been online as much. I don't know if Aztec has distanced himself a little bit after the controversies. Well, it wasn't even much of a controversy, but there was just, he wasn't very happy with certain things. Or he just might be busy. So, but yeah, no, I haven't heard from him. Yes, what is going on with all these silver bags at the moment? Why are so many of I can't talk. Why are so many of our flowers arriving in these shit silver bags? What is this? Are they what they use when there's no specific packaging ready for individual strains yet? It was a really weird one because they had it for Can FX, but then the rainbow pie, was it? That had their normal packaging. Green carrot loud cake. Yeah, that came in the silver as well, didn't it? No. Wait, no. I'd have to look at my thingies. I can't remember. Actually, I don't think it did. Controversy, more kind of drama. Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't really. It was just. Yeah, yeah, issues in the community. Don't particularly want to sort of get into it, but yeah. Like I said, we need to be together as a community and not divide. Yeah. Anyway, it's the new regulations, no fancy packets. Well, I hate it. I hate it. As someone that, like, literally, like, I'm ADHD, so I love a good colour on the packaging. I love, you know, I love all that. So it's a bit gutting that I quite like this packaging, actually. I mean, there's not a lot going on with it, but there's something about it I quite like. Is anyone else quite fond of a bit of packaging? Like, sometimes I want to just buy something because of the packaging. Is anyone else like that? Or is that just really weird? The expiry date on this is until September. It's not too bad. Yeah. Yeah, cookies is still blue. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. What issues? Smoke a while. I've got no issues, honestly. No issues at all. We're all vibing. We're all chilling. Honey's bloody whiffing. I need... Hey! Hey up! Yes, now.
Ooh.
Hang on then.
Hello again.
Hello.
Hello. I guess
Thank you
it's
for
time to
joining.
Aha.
Right, I need to get some more flour, actually. Because I like some packing just between... Yeah, no, I love a bit of pricing. Pricing? Oh, I just read that as well.
I think it's helpful for having distinct ones so you can tell at a glance like what your medications are. Because like
Yeah.
Medicus, BC Green, 4C, and they're all just quite easily grabbable. You don't have to go, oh, what's this one say when you're like stirring in it and stuff. It's
Yeah, no, I agree. Because they all look the same.
Yeah.
I like this one. Yeah, 420 Farmer as packaging. But this is a bit over the top with packaging with 420 Farmer. They've got a box with it. Which I think is a bit mad.
yeah.
There's literally no need. Ah. Actually, there is a problem with that. Because, yeah, they've got the sticker on the box, but not on the meds itself. So if you take the packet, then that's kind of an issue. unless you just take this.
Which, on that note, I'll just cover my name quickly. Med companies, stickers for our prescription should not go over the actual medical info. Put it on the back where all this bloody space is, you buggers.
Oh, they just don't think. And I'm trying to take this off, but it's so stuck down. It's going to just... Yeah, that's not going to work. Well, there we go.
And it's not just either. Because, like, if you go out with that, and you need to prove to a copper that you've got a prescription and everything, and you got, oh, look, here's my thing with the label on, they go, oh, well, that's clearly ripped. You've taken it off something else. That could be dodgy.
I know. It's so you'd have to, I guess, take this in the box as well, which is a pain in the ass. But then, to be honest with you, I don't actually take my meds out in packaging. I take packaging, like I'll take one, like a recent one with me with a prescription, but I actually take it either in capsules already made up, or I'll just already have ground stuff up in a little jar. So yeah, maybe that's not the best. It's just more convenient for me. But hey ho. Right. I like seeing a pack and knowing what it is, man. I don't want to read an effing label for a minute. I'm trying to medicate, not read. Literally. Big up, Simon.
And it's not just a case of having to read either, because you've got to decipher what it is, because it's just letters and acronyms.
Well, yeah, that is also the other thing. They don't... Yeah, it's like this. It just says PNZ. Alright, thanks for that. Does it say anywhere on this? No, that's mad. Wait, surely. Yeah, nowhere on this packaging says the actual name of it. It's all just an acronym. I mean, it's a good thing I know what it is, but...
I think some of them do that because of, like, similar reasons as why, like, the Alaskan Thunder from 4C Labs is just called Alaskan Thunder, because they're really heavy on the, like, rules in this country, aren't they?
But yet then they put out Stinky Pinky. How does that... Right, okay. People had a whale of a time in the review comments with that. Jeez.
Yeah, it's certainly
really hilarious.
Makes it a little more difficult to be taken seriously, should we say, when you're like, oh yeah, here's my list of medications, and it's just mutant tire fire, Stinky Pinky, fucking...
Yeah, this is like, it's a what?
You say this is medicine?
It's that male patients need a man bag just to carry meds and devices around. Literally, you do need a little bag. Just ordered the X-Max V4. Nice. A Stanley Fat Max, or is that a man bag? Oh, that name. Oh, Solid. Big up, Solid.
I have seen quite a few people going towards them sealable bags that like have locks on it and stuff recently, because the police aren't allowed to go into your bag unless you've got a warrant, I believe, if there's a lock on it or something like that. It's a bit weird.
Oh, well then, hello, because I've got this, which you can put the... It's the little, I don't know how you do it though. But you put the...
Yeah.
Things in there.
My friend's got the exact same bag. It does occasionally jam, I believe, so just be careful with that.
Oh. Marvellous. Legit 1010 Moonlight Haze bag. Yeah, I got it recently for my trip away. Got the jars as well. They're really nice.
No, I was going to say something there. We were talking about this on the other, I think one of the other streams with chats of Smack Salad and stuff, where I was saying about the packaging, it all being so universal. You think for new patients and people who have never touched stuff, it's not helpful. And
No.
to have to, a lot of the menus having to go actually into it and hope that they've actually written the terpenes down and gives an impression of what you're actually getting, it's not helpful. And I'm obviously experienced as well, you're experienced user as well, to actually be looking at a menu list and not be able to find what you need that helps your actual health needs. It's unbelievable. You shouldn't have to rely on the terpenes, and they're not always right, as we know through some of the companies. They're not always getting the details right. So you kind of be able to. You need better packaging. You can't just make it all universal and impossible for people to decipher what they're buying. You know, it's losing. Yeah, it makes it terrible for choosing or finding your medicines each month. Causes anxiety. I was about to say, that it actually causes a part of the anxiety again. Hunting through all the lists, then say no new requests and stuff like that.
You see this one here?
Yeah.
QR code.
The QR code, yeah.
That would be amazing if it showed you the terpenes and all of the medical information.
Oh, what does the QR code? What does it bring up?
It brings up information of like. Oh my god!
I never use those.
Let me try and get it up because it's actually ridiculous what it brings up.
It's one of the things that I think Canada's way ahead of us on. In Canada, a lot, if not all, dispensaries have QR codes and stuff, and you can just beep scan, and it'll bring you to like certificate of authentications, strain details.
Oh, that's a
Not going to show it, is it?
Oh no! What should I do if I have? Oh really?
That's what brings up.
Really?
Oh, that's useless.
There's nothing about the actual plant, the genetics, nothing.
Yeah, nothing about the flower.
Fucking useless. Well, that says it all. This is what I was saying. Same with the companies as well. When you're looking through your pharmaceutical list and what's on the menu there, it should be easier to decipher. It shouldn't be just universal packed.
Agreed. You wouldn't see like all your opiate-based medications in one universal packaging, would you? They all have their own unique ones. Why do we?
I have just found some.
Yeah, so you can't make an accidental mistake that's fatal.
It says
I know. Luckily, we can't make fatal mistakes here. Well, some people could actually.
Give it a bit of terpene information. But
yeah,
it's only
a little bit.
Minimum information. It's not percentages. It's not telling you how much or anything.
No. Yeah, that's so limited.
Which, considering how stringent the UK market is for all the tests, what's the point in doing all of them tests for the patient? So we've got the information and then not handing it us. You have it.
The moisture content, like when it was harvested, all of that. We should be able to have access to that information.
Yeah, that'd be batch to batch, wouldn't it? So very batch to batch. But you should be able to get an updated of that each time.
Well, yeah, it should. Yeah. This should be linked to like batch to batch. Surely.
Why do we not have any information on when it was cropped and how long it was cured? As another one. Just because like some of this JR strain stuff, it just stinks of like grassy hair, and it's like it's not been cropped and cured right. And if we had that information, we'd probably be able to go, that's not been cured for long enough, and just not bother.
Yeah, and we just wouldn't buy it. We just, No,
instead, I'm fucking 225 quid down on 30 grams of stuff that's barely worth consuming. The Skittles is just about acceptable. The other two, honestly, everyone, avoid the Black Zorb and avoid the permanent market. It's fucking terrible.
You sound
is
like
that the JR?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh god.
I was saying about the cookies and stuff. Now I've had Bevidas in about 2 weeks. They've started getting a bit of flavour back, but that overall deadness or whatever, that irradiation or whatever, how long that's been sitting is still there in the background, and it's identical on all of them. And the craft botanicals have them the same as well. They're nice flower, but they have this background, either something about the radiation or something about the time they've sat literally around. There's something background, you know what I mean? And it's identical to all of them. Regardless of what the terpenes are, there's something background there, and it could be just the irradiation side. But they could have been sit for about a year, you don't know. Now, I knocked cookies the other day. That in America, also, that may actually be lovely. But whatever it's done to get here, they're all identical, have this background deadness that's just like dry grass. and
Yeah.
it's sad.
Just as a small correction for you, cookies aren't particularly well rated in America anymore and haven't been for a while either. Just so you know.
Well, this is it. It's the name, and people jumped on it, but there's something there to it. There's something, on that side of it. It's either the irradiation or how long it's been sitting, and we don't get that information, obviously. It's all hidden from us. It could be sitting around in docks for God knows how many years until it got irradiated. So, yeah. Oh, we lost the reggae.
Yeah, no, definitely. It needs to. Oh, what was this? Oh, has anyone? Yeah, this is £5 a gram currently, I think.
But I say, I'll give it a little bit of the flavours come. I was about to say, I'll give it a little bit of the flavours come back, but I'm like you as well on that. But it's like a 200 and something odd pound wasted money. In fact, I've got another 2 packs of those in the drawer. I don't even really. I don't want to take them, but I have to because they're there, and it's the only medication I've got for that money. I'm not fucking made of money,
No.
We're patients, It's unbelievable.
Yeah, no, it is frustrating as hell.
Anyway, sorry.
But yeah, no, I quite like this alien mince. It's not bad for the price. I quite like that it's $4.20. I found that quite funny.
Oh, which one was that? The alien mince?
The one. That one.
Oh, the Huana?
It's quite Mac-like.
Okay.
It's not bad, honestly.
I'm currently on a bit of the pineapple marker from Fant, which probably one of my favourite things from Fant so far.
Yeah, it's exactly what I thought. It was good, like when the nugs were coming through flavourful, it was decent.
Yeah.
But it's definitely heavy marker. I wasn't getting maybe like a slight sweetness occasionally, but like it was, I wasn't getting fruit or anything.
No, it's like 80% marker, 20% like other stuff, and of that 20%, I'd say like 5% citrus. And it's not even like pineapple, it's just citrus.
Yeah, there's just a hint of something there, but I couldn't. Pineapple God, any good?
Keep seeing that one.
I did have a pineapple God.
Well, pineapple God's one letter away from being good, so it's got a good basis to start from.
Oh, the pineapple God. It improved in the jar, but I wouldn't get it. But how much is it? Because it might have dropped in price and it might be more worth it now. I think there's probably other better ones, but it depends. Yeah, I like the pineapple marker effects the most out of for the strain. It it really did, hit surprisingly strong.
It's a strong hit, but it's not like a knock you out sedation hit.
No,
you can actually still
I like it
for
gaming and stuff like this. It's really quite like I can focus enough and I'm quite alert enough. But yeah, joining you for a fat one. Nice. I'll post a link here if anyone wants to join.
Hydration.
A lot of people have been discussing that permanent ink from Glass Farms recently, haven't they? Which I don't know if you've seen that.
I've been it's been mentioned a few times, and I think MJ, she's got it, and I think she rates it.
I've heard all right things.
Yeah. I don't really like the idea of Glass Farms, the whole I can't even speak, but yeah.
Yeah, the treatment they freeze by it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they all just look right. No, I got it reserved.
I've seen pictures of it. It looks like some of the blackest weed I've ever seen. That permanent ink. There's a few people posted it on Reddit, and it's like 70% just black, not like dark purple or anything. I mean, like almost black, and it's. I can see where they get the ink name from. Which
I'm gonna look it up.
I'll see if I can find it. Da-da-da-da-da. I think it was yesterday or day before I saw someone throw it up.
Holy!
Yeah, I've got a. Here we are. I'll throw this into the chat so they can have a
Black
nosy.
purple.
Oh,
Yeah, it doesn't look
Melon's
very
got it.
nice.
No, it doesn't really, does it? It looks a lot like, you know, when you forget a bag of weed in the back of the cupboard for like 6 months.
Apparently, it's got a gassy, creamy smell. That sounds nice.
Yeah, but it'll have a horrible polystyrene texture.
Yeah. Apparently, it's proper sticky. What? Interesting.
Proof in pudding, isn't it?
Yeah, things can look and smell however they want. When it consumes, that's where the real truth tends to come out.
Yeah.
Some days,
That's
sometimes
weird
that takes a
looking flower.
couple of weeks. Yeah, like a week to sort of set in, or sometimes it needs a bit of extra curing, which shouldn't do.
Yeah, it's ridiculous that we have to do that as patients at all. You don't have to buy your paracetamol and then wait 2 weeks before it's safe to consume, do you?
No.
No, but I said I've had like curing in a way for 2 weeks to get some flavours back into it and some of the terps and stuff, but it's that dead dry background that's identical on the whole range. I can't explain it, and that's identical when you go across the craft botanicals. There's something background identical across the range, and you shouldn't have that. Everything
I know
should
what
have
you
its
mean.
own uniqueness. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some
What
of
is
them
that
do just have
background?
that, like, it's a generic just baseline that they've worked from, and it's just, how does everything taste so similar, even when the genetics are vastly different?
Yeah, it shouldn't taste like that weird dead grass making you cough. Yeah.
Yeah. Which I will say, the worst offenders for that, I think, have been grow for me. Like, everything I've tried from grow has just been, wow, that was just 50 quid thrown down the drain.
See, I thought that until I've had this cookies.
Oh, the cookie stuff. Don't get me wrong, that I did not enjoy, but
Yeah, I just can't explain it. I think it's actually one of the worst things I've had in medical. Which
Yeah.
I had great hopes for. I was like, £100 one, but dropped to 70 quid. 2 different varieties, so even if one's shit, one may be alright. No. Both.
Is it really that bad?
yeah.
There's that background. It shouldn't have to cure like 2 weeks to get a taste back. Like the cereal milk, like dead, no taste. Like
Yep. Cereal milk, dead as fuck.
Apparently, the
100%.
Hawaiian rain.
Oh, you got it.
Right?
You got it there. Thank you. That's horrible, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which is a shame because the actual
the
medical benefits of it and the cariophylline and stuff, it does kind of work. It's just a horrible dead cough. Yeah, no flavour dead thing. But that's why I said it's not worth 70 quid at all. It's not even worth 50 quid. It's fucking horrible.
Have you guys
What was worth
Hawaiian
50
rain?
quid? Not yet.
Apparently, that's quite good.
I have seen good things, but it's one of the more budget-friendly options. As such, my Medicare are doing a shit job of supporting it.
Oh, yeah.
However, what they did do a great job with was this one a while back. What was it? The London Jealousy. That was their own one. That is probably the best thing I had from my Medica. That was my Medica's own thing.
That sounded nice. That was appealing to me, but I never got it. I think it was quite an expensive one.
I think it was 50 quid when I picked it up, and I may have got a couple bags for free because they made a complete cock up on their end, and I wasn't about to correct them on it. Literally had 40 grams turned up, and they're like, "Oh, we're so sorry about not sending you that shipment that we owed you, and we've sent it out now. Things went wrong." And I was like, "Sure, okay."
Nice.
Makes up for the bags of absolute shit they've delivered on other days, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yes, true.
We do have those
I've
odd
had the
occasions. Say
London
you,
marker.
I've been
Oh
hearing good
dear.
things about that.
Well, look at what Gizmo said.
yeah, that sounds really nice as well.
Oh, yikes!
I
Really
nearly
making my life
got
life
it because I
choices.
saw a restock, but no. I'm glad I didn't.
That really
Is
sort
that
of
green carrot the London mark, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it is the one I'm thinking of.
which I thought should have been all right if it was a green carrot.
There's a seed.
No!
No, no.
Are you kidding me?
What was that in?
Oh,
In-
that's a big one, and it's like crushed up in the bud. Oh, always the worst. You got little shell casings in there.
Yeah, that's just tainted now. It's going to taste like shit no matter what you do.
Popcorn.
Another winner for some of the worst on medical.
Oh, the
Charismos.
thermos. Yeah, I was actually had one in my trolley and I never picked it up. I was kind of lucky I didn't. And
Yeah,
which was that? The strawberry
this
grape?
one. Yeah, this one's the strawberry OG.
Oh, that was it.
It
Yeah,
was
yeah.
terrible.
Oh, it's strange because strawberry OG is supposed to be actually a really nice one for people with creativity things and stuff. I thought that'd be a really good one for ADHD, and I'm so lucky I didn't pick it up now.
Its effects I can't remember too specifically, so they can't have been that good. What I do remember though is it just was not nice to consume. It was one of them where every time you would consume it,
Yeah,
you're like, I can't wait for this to be done.
Well, that's what we're getting at. If our flour's not getting to us in the state it should be, and we're not getting the full medical benefits, then that's a little bit of a worry. Like I've said that on another channel, people shouldn't have to nearly combust their stuff to actually get the medical benefits because it's that dead. That's terrible to start with. So, for the people, obviously, they were trying to promote vaping and everything to everyone and a better way of living. You shouldn't be giving someone a dead product that's horrible to vape. So,
Which
it goes both ways.
I'll be completely transparent here. I do both. And yeah, some do translate better in one than the other, but the ones that are good translate well in both, and it does not matter. So the whole
it shouldn't matter at all.
That's what I say. Like, if it's good, then it should translate in both.
Yeah, it should translate in both, but one can be preferable over the other sometimes, which
For sure.
fully legitimate.
I understand why then people also do try vaporizing, or some with a bad vaporizer and have a bad experience and then can't get off the combustion. I've been there a little bit myself. I understand why. And it is partly how the product is, the type of machine they're using to switch onto vaporizing. It's a mix of multiple things, but the quality of the flower going through is a big, big part of that. You can't say that's not.
No, yeah. Oh, yeah, and actually, that's just reminded me. Toby has just said there are 2 batches of the London marker going. Was it London marker?
Yeah,
London marker going round. I think I saw that on Reddit. People were comparing. Yeah, so there are 2 batches, and one isn't very good, and one was the previous one.
Yeah, that'll be why there's such polar views on it then, I guess.
Yeah, recently.
Mixed opinions.
Because I've had it before where it's like there's 2 batches of something about, and it's not necessarily the new batch is better, because I've had it before where like, I think it was one or 2 Supreme Diesels where I had an older batch of it sat around with like a couple grams left, and I got a new batch, and the new batch was just really harsh and like really hurt the throat, whereas the old was just banging, and it's just odd, should we say. Better quality control needed.
100%. I don't know. I don't understand how they have it. I don't get it. Like, they've got all of this equipment, all of this. How?
Because sometimes it's probably about money and getting a yield out as fast as possible, isn't it?
Yes, a lot of the time.
Yield as fast as possible.
In my eyes, like, if you do things properly, patients are going to keep coming back to you.
Yeah, really on that note.
Now, it really sounds horrible to mention the old black market here. I shouldn't actually say it, but people in black market and for old people who are proper growers are connoisseurs, and they actually even held off on time for a reason. They weren't
Yeah.
right in there for the money. And sadly, with things going into the medical market, there are people that are just there for money.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
they are going to rip off the patients.
Yeah,
Which,
but yeah, I don't know. It just in my eyes, like business as well. Like if you are loyal to your customers and you have this, then you will keep earning the money. They will keep coming back to you. They will want to.
yep.
So I don't know.
Yep.
That's
Well,
just the way I work.
how many
Very-
little brands have come
business
along
framework.
and then gone off the market very fast?
Yeah.
On
that note, next Friday, the Mutant Tide Fire and Blueberry Fuego. I'm not a big GMO fan. I had the Mutant Tide Fire, and even though it wasn't my personal flavor profile, the quality of it said everything. So I got that. And now whenever anyone asks me, hey, companies to recommend that they consistently they care about their product, these are always one, as is Vasco Cypher. Because as we all saw with the blueberry bananas, it wasn't big enough, it wasn't the proper size nugs, they knew it wasn't right, they reduced the price. Yes, they are premium most of the time, which I disagree with, but at least they care about what they put out. Whereas certain other ones, as we've discussed, Thurismos, Grow, what have you, maybe not the same.
I really, for sure. I really don't like Grow.
It's a shame because they've had some what sounded appealing flour, and then you've had it, and it's like, oh.
Yeah.
Why did I take that chance? There's too many times I've actually gone, oh, it sounds alright. I've gone back to it and just tried once, and just, why do I do it? Slapped. Learn your lesson.
Yeah, we do need more people in the business that actually care about the flour and care about this whole medical thing, actually trying to improve things, and not for just yourself but for everyone else. And burning rubber terps. I liked the Mutant Tire Fire as well, but I like GMO.
Yeah, which I can appreciate its quality. So I'm not a big GMO fan, but it was really good quality, and it had depth to it. And I will say the smell on that when I first opened it, fuck me, I've never smelled something so unique as that Mutant Tire Fire. I was like, what a ridiculous name! And then you open it, and it's like, it smells like I'm actually next door to a car that's on fire.
Yeah, it's got an interesting, burning rubber terps. UFO says
like a D2D type of.
Yeah, no, I did like that. I haven't got the blueberry fuego, but it
nice.
always looked really good.
And I don't know if you've ever looked at next Friday's website, because they're an actual grower outside of medical over in America, but they've actually got quite a range of things. And I'm hoping that eventually they're going to bring most of their range to medical, because, well, they're clearly good at it. But it's probably just a matter of them trying to compete, where's the better value for money, because obviously bringing this to UK market, they've got to jump through all the lab hoops and all that nonsense and ship it and what have you, which hurts the profit.
It's the same with any branding of any item. You've got to kind of try what works in a local market. Some things work better in certain markets around the world, like certain varieties and stuff. People just go for a certain thing. It just happens like that. And that's the same with any product in the world. That's why they rebrand products or rename them in certain ways around the world. It's the same difference. So, but it'd be nice, I said, if we had more access to it. Honestly, for being one of the earlier adopters of medical and what was on the market earlier, Mo would agree with that. What was on the market a lot of earlier, because I think you were here quite a while as well. It's changed. There is a lot more.
Yeah,
it's definitely a lot more on the market. But
I'm
when I started, there was probably not even 5 strains that I could say they're good.
Yeah, you end up having to taste Grow, didn't you? You had no choice.
Yeah.
How long have you been on medical specifically?
Oh, how long have I been? About October 24, so a couple of years maybe.
So about the same time as me, I think.
Yeah, about a year and a half, 2 years. So getting on.
Yeah, mine's about 3 years and a month or something like that.
I have to actually go and check on my thing now. You said that. Well, I said what was earlier in the
Well,
days. Now I'm a fibro patient and stuff. Things with high beta carotene, there was nothing on the market. We had Peace Naturals wedding cake and a bit of sourdough of the Out Aurora, and then that was it. Everything else was high
LA Kush.
lemonine things. It was lemonine strains and stuff, and you were having loads of people saying, "Well, I've got lemonine allergies and things," and the market was really minimal. It was very hard to get anything that like you could try something else that may work for your needs, basically.
And a lot of it
Yeah.
was like 10, £11 a gram.
Yeah.
Like the black garlic, that was all right, but pricey.
I remember when I first joined, one of the early things I had where I was like, okay, there is some decent stuff, was the Lot 420 orange cake, gelato orange cake.
Mm.
And it's like,
You got
that was
winters.
one of, I think it was the only one I had on my first script where I was like, wow, something good. Because everything else was like Grow and Thurismos and like all the stuff the doctor had chosen. It was terrible. And I was like genuinely on edge of whether or not to continue with medical after that first month. And if it hadn't been for that one patch of decent stuff, I'd have probably
Yeah.
just walked away then and there.
Yeah, this is it was October 24 when I was, so it's about the same time as you. I've got my first one up here. Obviously, I got pushed by the doctor there to for the meds. You didn't have your choice, and I said no. Haze at the time. I got high silver, which is basically super silver haze if you know it.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's rebranded, yeah.
Right.
And then I got French cookies at the time by Grow, which was one of my first ones to experience.
That was
Lovely.
awful.
Yeah, I know. Well, actually, this is the thing. It has some alright effects, but the plant itself and the fact
It was one of the better ones,
Yeah, but it was horrible.
but yeah.
Yeah. And then I had a raw of farm gas, one of the early ones, and that was my choice. Even though I kind of said I'm experienced, I do want to choose something. I
Go in.
chose the farm gas. I know you rate the farm gas, and
Oh, I loved it.
that was my first experience. I told you, I actually went back on my actual fibro pain because that farm gas made me super munchy, super lovely in sleep, great for insomnia and stuff, but it did not hit my pain. It was like the opposite. It kind of made my body so heavy and tired, but did not actually knock the pain. So it actually made the pain worse and emphasized it.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it was a really weird one. Yeah, it said stuff like wedding cakes, farm gas, sourdoughs and stuff. They're the cakey strains are the ones from neuropathic pain. But the farm
Yeah,
gas,
no, I do.
had
That's why I like a
I,
good cake strain too.
which is weird because I said I liked the strain. I really liked farm gas. It was a really nice flour. I actually rated it and said this is great for people with gut problems and insomnia and stuff. But it didn't help with my situation when I was in chronic flare up. I can't explain
No,
it.
well, that's fair enough.
Yeah, which is such a shame. I had great hopes for that, but it is amazing flour. But that was my experience. My first experience, I actually had a bad experience from the first one because I was like, what's going on here? I was hoping for at least something kind of that would help. And then I did my research, obviously, on terpenes and genetics of the plants and stuff. Obviously, a bit more to do with your health and stuff and fibro, the actual condition. And
Yeah,
yeah, interesting what people rate as working better for certain conditions. But everyone's
definitely.
different.
Yeah.
Everyone is different. As you say, you rated it and loved it. With
Mm.
farm gas.
I mean, like I said, it didn't really. Flour doesn't really hit my pain receptors too much.
Oh,
So a lot of the time I don't really medicate more.
that,
Yeah, I
yeah,
medicate more for my mental health, I guess,
yeah, the
more.
ADHD side, yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
And it does like help relax some muscles. I do notice some things like the fire cookies from Medicus. That was actually quite helpful for more of the pain side, maybe a little bit more.
That's the
Yeah,
sort
I
of
kind
brand
of
I
rated
would have
that
gone
for.
for as well. That's the sort of terpenes I would go for as well. If I'm looking at it, you do the same thing. You're looking at those type of terpenes. So
Yeah,
you are
so
looking for those things that, like the cakey strains and ones that kind of help with neuropathic pain and keep your anxiety back down. But obviously,
I
you're not
also
in. Is
enjoy
it?
ones that are just going to be uplifting and things, at the desk and stuff, and just sort of relaxing and calming. Yes,
Vampire
you like your
cookies,
fire
big
cookies.
and small.
We can just.
Nice.
Oh, you got all of them.
All the cookies. Yeah, I love cookie and cake strains, and Kush, because
And that's the jar for the cookies.
Nice.
Literally have it on every month without fail.
That's just weird.
It's
So
good.
everyone's different, but the farm gas I actually really liked the flower. The plant itself was a great genetics, just not for my Pacific pain in a flare up. It's a really funny
No,
one.
yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah, really, really funny one because I actually loved it as a plant, like the taste and everything on it. The effects
Yeah.
on it, it said, was lovely on my gut issues and stuff like that, but it was just something didn't hit the pain at all. It kind of just made you so tired, it made it exacerbate. I can't explain it.
For me,
Which
for
is,
me, the farm
I was
gas, I
about to
didn't
say,
use that for sleep. I would have the
oh,
sourdough.
really? Because
Hmm.
I was going to say, if someone who's actually wanted to knock themselves out with, who's got an insomnia or CPTSD or anything, farm gas was a great one.
But I
Lovely.
have heard people say that too, so that is, a possibility for sure.
Yeah, like once a strain that was on once, I had Goldberry. I don't know if you remember that coming
Oh
out.
Goldberry,
That
yeah.
yes,
came,
yes,
Well,
Goldberry,
yeah,
yeah.
that
Steve.
came. Yeah, that as an actual the effects was amazing for someone who's dealing with sleep issues, anxiety, CPTSD, who's trying to shut off. That was a perfect strain at the time, but then it vanished. I don't know why. It wasn't the best flower, I'd say, but I can't explain it. I opened it up, never had such big buds in the back. I think it was amazing. Actually, the closest thing to that was that McDonut. That had some amazing big, massive,
The
one of the
Old
biggest
Nations
buds I've
one.
ever seen. Yeah, the one that
Mm.
tastes like
They've got the
Frosties. That was
McDaddy in at the
lovely.
moment, haven't they?
Yeah, I haven't tried
Yeah,
the
no.
daddy. The donut was, I said, lovely at the price it was.
I had
I
the
tried.
donut, yeah, it was decent. I don't think the terps were overly strong. I think the McDaddy had slightly better terps personally.
Okay,
Agreed.
But
I haven't tried
yeah,
that
they
one
were
yet.
decent.
Yeah, neither jumped out. But I'm entirely in agreement with what you said about the Goldberry. There's quite a few strains that had like unique-ish profiles and use cases for the medication.
I'm
But
wondering
they didn't.
why it didn't stay.
Yeah, and they
Because
just
it said
disappeared.
it was good for a medical market of what its effects were. Actually, it was a great medicine. But
And it was especially good because you could use it during the day and remain somewhat functional, unlike a lot of
I
them
had
where
the
it's like so
Goldberry
strong.
once. But I don't remember it being overly terpy. I can't actually remember it that much. It was quite a while ago.
yeah, it said it wasn't the best thing in the world. It's more the effects of the genetics of the plant. But all
Yeah,
our
yeah.
stuff is we're having to go by irradiated things and stuff. We're not getting our full how it should be, So,
No.
but as a
And it was one of the
medicine,
cheaper ones as well, if I remember
yeah.
correctly.
Well, yeah, when I had it at the price
Yeah, it
and as a
was.
medicine, I was amazed. That was like, why did they get rid of that? For people who have issues, anxiety issues, sleeping issues, that was an amazing one.
Well, it was like the alien coffee, and they had another one. Oh, Tropicana Gold.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, the red bag one.
Yeah, they were really popular and cheap.
So was the pucker up smalls.
Oh,
For the large smalls, you mean?
they
Yeah,
were
smalls.
hefty. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that
They
was
were
lovely.
some beautiful. They
If
had
that's small, I had to
most
see what
amount
the
of
big boy is.
flavour. Yeah,
Also, like
I
the taste
know.
of that, the pucker. It kind of
Oh,
has
it
a
was
slight
lovely.
banana-y taste behind it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was perfect daytime summer medication as far as I was concerned. Like last year, it was truly
Yes.
something beautiful it did for me.
Yeah,
And
it
then
was
bloody
great in the
discontinued.
daytime. I think when I had the 29%, I've still got a pack. It definitely wasn't as flavourful, but there was more of a heavier hit. And it actually, for me, if I kept having it, I think it was, it wasn't very daytimey. It was a little bit like, oh, I need to lay down a bit. It was a bit heavy turning into on the 29%.
Yeah,
Slow hitter.
it was.
Um,
I saw a few people mention it, and I felt it myself. Like, it might be a different phenotype when they did, the heavy hit, the higher version compared to the 22 that we had, because
mm,
it wasn't just like the effects were a bit different, but like the taste was a bit different. Like the whole balance was, you could tell it was still the same, like essential ingredients in the recipe, but the
But it was
actual
leaning.
balance of it
Yeah.
was different.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, Toby's got his screwball vape coming tomorrow.
Nice.
Exciting times.
This makes me think the ice creams from the vans at
Yeah.
summer screwballs.
Oh,
Bit of
the
bubble gum in
huckleberry.
bottom.
I don't
Huckleberry.
know
Oh, I
if you.
didn't have that one.
It was another one from 4C on the cheaper end that was sativa dominant. I hate that terminology. It's became irrelevant after the 80s, but it was quite just all right one for daytime use without like being in a state. Didn't do a whole lot for like physical pain, but other than that, it did help like mental health quite well. But again,
Is that the
same old
upstate
story.
one?
It was Medical Saints.
Okay, because I
From
think it's branded as
Aussie.
upstate. Like, of huckleberries. We have it over here in Monty.
But obviously got discontinued off
Knows how
the
the
main one, I
medicine
believe.
is so subjective. Literally, this is exactly that, and this is also another thing within the reviews and stuff. It's like, whilst I'm saying, what I'm getting from it and everything, it's subjective, subjective as hell.
Yeah.
Fully.
So I guess
Everyone's
just take
biochemistry is
the
different.
reviews with a pinch of salt.
And
And we can
everyone's
only do what
endocannabinoid
we.
system's fully different. Everybody's pain thresholds are different. Everybody is different.
How many patients have become hoarders since being on medical? I keep all my old packs. Well,
Haha.
I
Jokes on
don't keep
you.
the packs. No.
it
I've
was
always
getting
been a
bit
hoarder.
ridiculous.
I know
Yeah.
some people keep the packs.
I quite like collecting stuff.
A nice bit of like the old UK, you know.
Oh yes,
I don't know if anyone recognises that one, but
that I do love a good Myla pack.
and I'll say this:
Small, Sean.
the black market has certainly had to step its game up a little bit since medical has become so widely accepted amongst a lot of people, because it is a lot more convenient for most people and a lot more options. So
Yeah.
people who are still mostly black market, they have got that much more competition. That it's kind of a good thing, really, and it means that there's still something keeping medical somewhat honest. Because if they was to try and go 15 a gram for grow, let's be honest, we'd all go, right, fuck you, we're off back to the black market.
Yeah. Well, yeah. This is an interesting one. I don't do this, no. But anyone else leave their bud in a UV light to get the outer layer to convert to CBN?
As far as I know, if you do it too long, I know I have like UV lights and stuff around anyway on my room here. But I know if you have it under high exposure, you can actually kind of kill it. Like just kill all the terpenes and kill everything with the medical benefits.
Yes.
It's the same if like if you're
think
over
that.
irradiating something. That was like my assumption of it, but I may be totally wrong on that. This is a new one of doing slightly converting it to CBN.
Yeah, there's a mixture of things going on here because, like you say, if you overexpose cannabis to UV light, it will just break down and basically lose most of what we call useful compounds. But one of the breakdowns that can happen along with that whole situation is that you can have THC break down into other things, and you can have CBDs and other chemicals break down or transform with the energy that it gets from the sun into other things. It's why a lot of open products that you'll get where they're like sat on a shelf, where obviously they're getting sunlight, they'll be in UV protected ones, or like Mystery Mountains glass tubs, they're UV protected because it does react. Same as like oxygen reacts with it. It's why we get the nitrogen in there rather than regular air. And it's one of the things you got to be careful because you're not controlling all the variables for it. You might be trying to do one thing, but 6 other things might happen while you're doing it, and you might just end up killing it completely. Same as like a hydro stone, you might be trying to revive some of the moisture, but you might just give it mold. So you've got to be very careful.
Very controlled. Yeah.
You overdo it. That's the same as like some people say about the cooling of it and keeping it in fridges, and then you lose the moisture and change the moisture levels and humidity, and yeah, it's very hard thing. It's very hard to get that balance right.
Hmm.
We're not in a standing environment that it stays one temperature all the time. So,
Especially in the UK, we change temperature and humidity every 5 seconds.
well, I can tell you that I feed it on my fibre all the time. I'm one of those people.
Big up UFO. If you guys haven't subbed
But
to
that's a really
Tom's
great
Tote
question because
Solid,
I've never heard of that.
make sure you give
Of
them some love.
personally converting it into CBM. That was actually a really good question.
Yeah, that is very, very good to talk about. Oh, what we got here?
It does raise a good point, though, about a lack of balanced strains on medical and how almost all of them seem to be heavily focused on THC and disregarding all the other cannabinoids and like useful chemicals that we actually get out of a full spectrum one.
Exactly that. When we know, I mean, this is all for medical, when we know that it works better medicinally if there's more cannabinoids working together.
The good old entourage effect, as we like to call it.
Yeah. Just, I don't know. But hopefully there are going to be more and more options keep coming in. The more we talk about it, the more we, make a noise about it. They've got to listen at some point. Hopefully.
Awful.
It's like you say about talking about stigma and stuff there. I'm one of the people at the forefront of it. That's, as you know, dealing with the hell of false allegations of that people applying around, false media. I won't get into the politics. I kind of I posted you on FB, Mo, just so you know, just to keep an eye on me because I am kind of might be speaking out against those services that have been committing crimes against patients, basically. So
that's fair enough.
Like East Midlands Rail saying it'd be difficult to train our staff to know the difference between legal and illegal cannabis, so we're just doing a flat ban on all of it. Fuck you.
No. Police giving false allegations, false statements, and making out people have cannabis psychosis, so it fits their stats and figures. As with my medical records and what they've done to me, they're absolute lying pieces of scum. And I see with Southern news that's going on at the moment and around the other parts of the country, it wouldn't shock me if those cases are also the same. Sorry to get nearly, you can hear it in my voice, get emotional and stressed about it, but
no, it's all right.
I'm at the forefront, so kind of that's why I contact you, Mo. Keep Smack updated if I go quiet or I start posting something.
Yeah, no worries.
And let patients know that it ain't all good. It ain't all right. There's a big major backlash. There's a major backlash they're having in America still in certain states. It's not all fun and games for all patients, sadly, and that's the truth of it. There are some people being victimised and being used for political agendas, and that's sadly the truth of it.
Yeah.
Politics in this country is fucked up.
Sadly, regardless of anyone's
people's lives, that's it. You think what that's done to someone's medical future? I can't actually go into hospital anymore, doctors anymore, really, because that's now all my medical records. A fact of psychosis, aggression, bullshit like that, and that's all fake allegations. You think that's permanent damage? You can't go and retract medical records very easy in this country. That's fraud, that's discrimination, that's defamation, and this is why I'm standing up. I'm going to keep voicing it out. So if something happens to me, let people know. I'm still here. I'm still fighting, but I ain't gonna shut up. I ain't gonna keep quiet about what's happening here. As you know, that shouldn't happen. That shouldn't happen to anyone, because if it can happen to me, it can happen to any patient. Anyone could have like a disagreement with a partner, and that partner use their medical cannabis against them, and that could be the situation. The police could literally like make some bullshit up against you. The other people could make psychosis up against you. And that could happen. And that's basically what's happened. They've actually fraudulently done that.
Yeah.
So Yeah, to hit stats and figures of all these like local policing services, they'll make up any bullshit, these officers, just so they can feel good about the convictions they're making, the black market arrests they're still making every day. You get what I mean?
Mm.
They'll say anything so they can feel good about themselves, and I've had enough of it. But prohibition has to stop. People have to be stop treating like this, specifically people that are suffering and pain. That's the most disgusting thing about this. I'm actually a pain patient. I wasn't even just a standard, like, mental health, just a bit. I'm actually someone really suffering. They fucked me right up here. So you can say I'm not staying quiet about it.
No, 100%. I think,
Anyway,
you know,
anyway,
yeah.
off the subject, because you can imagine it's making my blood boil at the moment. What I'm going through, a bit of the actual fraud that's going through recorded courts at the moment down here. It's unbelievable what I'm going through. So I'll stick that message out there. It's not all fun and games for all patients. Keep that in mind. You
No, I
could
think
have
there's
that situation
a
with
lot
a
of
yeah, it could be with a
shit.
partner. It could be a landlord. It could be anything like that. You don't know what could happen. There are things. Stay safe. I know, like, other people are saying about they're still smoking it and stuff like that, obviously. But think about these things can happen. People can still stitch you up. If someone wants to fuck you over, make lies up about you, they will. And that's the sad thing. And discrimination in this country is still happening. The stigma is still there, and it's not going away unless people stand up and speak out about it, like I'm trying to do here.
No,
That's the whole
100%.
thing. Yeah, that's the thing.
No, I
Unless people
definitely
actually
stand by
stick it
that.
out in the public, what they're actually suffering with, the ones that are suffering, and we speak up for it, then no one knows what's still going on. Because this shouldn't be going on in this country at all. Sorry, that's my little statement.
No,
I'll shut up now.
100%. No,
Shut
I was
up, shut
letting
up,
you.
shut up, shut up, Solid.
No, but you speak a lot of truth, and like I'm sure like people can relate, and a lot of people are going through so many different um I can't think of the word right now, but
God,
things
please.
from all sorts of people,
Mm.
government, police, you name it. There's a lot of discrimination, and
There's a lot of
yeah,
false misinformation going around through media things. There's a lot of things going on that have to be addressed. That people shouldn't believe what they see on the media and the news and from local establishments. Don't believe it.
yeah. I think it's just have a wider perspective for
Yeah,
sure, and
open mind about what's really going on.
On that note, has anyone else noticed just a drastic uptick in just random like pushed posts by Facebook that are just
They are.
demonizing cannabis in general?
No, that's what I
Like
mean.
the amount of
There is.
scrummeting posts and stuff I've seen in recent, and it's just like, what?
I, I, I addressed
yeah,
that the other day because obviously there's a lot of new patients coming on and stuff, and a lot don't actually know what they're doing with their meds and stuff. A lot of them are over combustion or they're over vaping it at high temperatures and causing scromating because you're taking it into your lungs with mucous membrane tissue that goes down into your gut. That's what scromating is. It's your body's natural reaction. It's no different than why people take ayahuasca in the jungle and stuff, where you induce vomiting to actually induce it. It's no different than cats and dogs eat grasses to induce vomiting. It's actually sometimes it's a good thing to actually help yourself be sick. But the thing is, it's been misrepresented throughout the media and throughout a lot of the system. It's a part of that body's natural system. It's what your body does. you know, you've got your mucous membrane tissues, your body produces that stuff for a reason. To break down foods, when you get ill, you actually bring stuff back up. That's actually part of your digestive system. That's part of how your body functions. To actually then over mediarize it and make out that it's hostilization and stuff like that, that's bullshit. That's all. Yeah, sorry. There are
I'd
cases
never
that
heard
are.
of vomiting before that.
No,
It's a
this is the
new
whole
one.
thing. There is major media backlash and questionable thing. It exists. It totally exists. It's just misrepresented.
Right.
And that's the annoying thing. It's even you got doctors and stuff saying there's studies with patients over in America, but we've got it. I got pissed off at the interview, going, "Come on, you've literally just basically said, oh, we've got evidence it exists, but we still don't know what it is." I know what it is. It's fucking everyone. If you just use your common sense, you know what it is. It's part of the body's natural healing process. But I've actually been through this. If you bring down your vaping temperature to the right temperature, you won't keep scromating. You won't be doing that anymore. If you're vaping
Well,
at a high temperature, you'll be scromating like anything. You'll be coughing away. You'll get your mucous membrane tissue in your lungs produce loads of saliva, gets into your throat and on your gut, and you kind of scromate it out. That's what your body does. It's like it's not overdoing your meds. It's like burning them in a way. It's your
It's the
lungs
heat.
trying to your lungs working as filters. That's what they're designed to do. But with the meds, your lungs work
I
even
don't
better
know
as
if that
filters.
happens to everyone.
No, well, it doesn't. This is the thing.
No.
Usually, smokers and stuff. This is why I've said this for years, and why it was very hard to get off tobacco. A lot of the tobacco burning is to do with combustion temperature of your actual meds, and now that's why you actually enjoy it. You get a thicker, smoother smoke and stuff. Like it stays down more in your lungs, and with the 50-50 blends that people use and stuff back in the day, it kind of comes up. Usually like as a solid lump, but if you smoke generally just by yourself, nicotine, cigarettes, that stays in your lungs, don't come back up. Cannabis
Yeah.
brings it back up. Cannabis makes all your mucous membrane tissues in your lungs bring stuff back up. It's part of what it does. Certain varieties, certain strains will actually do that more than others. And that's actually, as someone with gut issues and IBS issues, I use that all the time, partly because it settles my gut.
So
But the main
someone
thing,
in chat said,
yeah,
keep saying about lower temp. What temp range in Celsius are you talking about?
if you
Sorry.
actually go documenting this as well, there is an ideal temp for AVB as well that's in documented on Leafy. Big up Leafy as well. I've said this before. It's 445. You're looking around a roughly about 445, but you've got to think all your
You've got that in
cannabis.
Celsius.
Yeah, I'll try and think of a conversion of that.
Hang on, I'll do
You
that.
have to do a conversion. So about 445. That's the temperature of the actual that's hitting the flower. Now I have had other people that are other patients that
It's
who was it?
229 degrees.
Planet of Vapes. He's also helps medicate chronically ill patients as well. He also says all their vapes at their shop are calibrated for under 445, so it doesn't burn. And same thing, you can still get a slight combustion on certain things at that temperature of flower because everything is different, everything's drier, and obviously the size of stuff. When you're
I'm
grinding stuff, you're
confused.
going to get you're going to get smaller things, you're going to get bigger things. Some stuff combusts a little bit easier than others. But 445 is a general. You don't really want to go above that, otherwise you start combusting. You start turning to a bluer smoke, which is combusting smoke.
This says 229 degrees Celsius, which,
Yeah.
that's high.
well,
What, 445?
for those that, well,
Where's that Leafy one as well for AB? They also have the same
my
thing about where combustion starts and
full
Planet
vape
of
is
Vapes.
at 293. Obviously, I know that's not the full heat that the flower goes
Yeah, I
through.
know. A ball vape and stuff, you can incinerate everything. You can send this thing to glowing temperatures under the sun. You know what I mean? It's to vaporize
Yeah,
something. It's very easy. You think about
it
dry
seems really
grass
high.
under. Yeah, but you think about dry grass under a hot sun. How easy it is to dry grass to sometimes set on fire, even in this country. You know. Now you do that with combusting as anything. It's very easy. I've said this on another stream. It's very easy to hit combusting temperatures, and even I've had issues dialing in my ball vape. Like this little head here, I run that at 444. This one, the bigger one that I've now used and switched to, is at 48. What we were 484. Yeah, 484. Because it's the actual thermal mass of the thing, but the actual then heat that translates onto the flower kind of hits about the same temperature, around that 445, 444 temperature. Anything above there, you start knowing that you're combusting. Once you get to a proper vaping temperature, you'll know when you're combusting. I can't explain it. You'll know that, and you will not go back there. It's why I gave up cigarettes straight away. Once I started dialing it in, I was like, yeah, we're not going back there. I'm not coughing anymore. I'm not doing anything. I'm not having any problems with scrometry on my lungs or any fluids. It said if you go above 445 and up higher, you start getting more mucus in your lungs and more coughing. I promise you. That is
Just
guaranteed.
220
And
just seems really hot.
it seems really hot, but it's like that's your max temperature
And most
for
vapes can't.
that's I was about to say, Smokey, that's why I'm actually 1 degree under. I'm at 444 with this little head, so I'm a little bit under because some of the flowers are very dry. They do ignite a little, well, combust a little easier. But that is actually that's your max temperature. Obviously, we're talking. People have always gone lower temperatures. You get your full flavour. I'm talking full. Extract it. That's your max. You don't want to go above that, otherwise you will start combusting into. It seems like you're getting more flavour out of it, but you're actually getting blue smoke, and it will sit in the air and hang more. It won't vaporise and disperse in the air. It will slightly hang in the air, and it will cause you slight coughing or more irritation on the throat.
Right. I mean, I'm very confused right now.
I know. This is the whole
Because-
thing. People don't get it.
Well, it's just that I'm at a lot higher temperature, and my vape.
Oh, which one? Your ball vape is a higher temperature.
Yeah.
What? How high?
Well, let me convert it to F for you.
Yeah, this is the thing. Some people have this high. Like my bigger head here is run at 484, but what's
Mine's at
translating
557.
Yeah, what's translating, because that's actually got the glass. I've been in a discussion with Smack with this, because obviously you've got the quartz insert in here and the thermal mass of it. You sometimes have to run the ball vape maybe a little bit higher, but really the temperature that hits the flower, you kind of anything above 444, 445, it starts smouldering. You know what I mean? You'll start smolder. Now he don't care out the corner smouldering because he's
just there.
smouldering away. He's smouldering away in the corner. Yeah. But this is the thing. Everyone's their own. But if you want to go full vaporizing, specifically for people with like respiratory issues and stuff, you need to be dialing in those temperatures, and you need to understand that. And also, the scrumming comes from a lot of that over vaporizing. So, yeah, people don't realise that. Same, the pens also. I actually think they're burning at too high a temperature a lot of the time. Like a lot of these handheld devices that people have done, that's what's caused it. A lot of them are buying the extract pens with all the glycerines and stuff in them, and then burning them at really high temperatures because there's no real control. It's just like a voltage. And there's
I think some of them are, but I definitely think this battery is really good for the.
Oh, you've got a really cool one, haven't you? I've got that.
You got one of these.
Yeah,
yeah. Uni Pro, they're so good.
Well, you're not going to break the actual snap the thing.
Yeah, no. It's got the cart inside here. Its battery lasts forever. It never has any problems. Like, it's the best investment
honestly,
I've had.
So good. I have no issues.
And to go with that, I'd say for anyone who is interested in the vape cartridges, I have tried a decent few. That's not even all of them. I'd always go with the clear leaf rosin ones. They are more expensive, about twice as expensive, but you get about 4 to 5 times as much use out of them, and they actually hit a lot better and they do what you need. Whereas like the 4C ones and some of the other ones that I've had, they don't do the job. Like you can blast the whole thing with one setting. What was that, sorry?
Have you had the Aurora resin?
No, they've not come to my Medica, sadly.
Oh, they're good. They're not as good as the clear leaf, but they are decent. I really do like them, and I like the sourdough one.
Which that's something that actually upsets me. Sourdough and farm gas are two things I've not had a chance to try on medical yet because of how restrictive my Medica's policies and formularies are. Which
that's true.
Yeah,
they have died off a little bit over the years, which was a shame as well. That's Mo and me both touched on that. That's why we don't get sourdough at the moment. It's like we want to. It's just too expensive for what it is. It's just.
And it upsets me because one of the first ones I remember getting that was actually decent medication, if I could find the tub. I want the many tubs.
Are you keeping all the tubs? It's like a recycling centre there.
Yeah, I couldn't keep mine. It was just getting ridiculous.
The pink diesel. That was one of the first. It wasn't the tastiest or anything, but the actual effects from that were
Oh.
absolutely banging.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I
yeah,
like
the Medica's just
diesel.
not supported them, sadly. They're like, oh, let's have the rush out and get packs, and they're overpriced fucking RS11 full of seeds instead. Or the fucking Cali X Diet Skittles.
I had the Pax RS11. I didn't like it.
No, didn't rate it. It was. I had 2 buds that had seeds, and they were kind of shit. The other buds I had, decent, but it just, it dropped. As soon as you've got one that's got seeds, it sort of drops the whole score, really, doesn't it?
Well, yeah.
Especially given it was so hyped up, and if I remember correctly, it was like £8, £8.50 a gram.
Fuck you.
I thought it was
Nice.
7, but maybe, yeah.
I mean, I'm on my medical, we might be getting an extra tax.
MJ, oh, maybe.
I've had
MJ, big up.
At 8:50.
Let's have a bowl. MJ's here. Let's
So
go.
I think I had seeds in the Wedding Sunset at 8:50. Was it Wedding Sunset? Oh no, beach. The beach wedding. Sorry, beach wedding. That was it.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, I was going for high beach wedding strains and stuff, and that one had it was a nice strain, just had seeds in it.
Which just, we shouldn't be getting seeds. Where's
Right.
the control gone?
Everyone pack a bowl.
I didn't know that before. Obviously, that was before people saying you could return them and for seeds and stuff. I didn't know it. But then people say there's a jumping through hoops and it's really hard to get a return anyway.
Yeah, some clinics are a lot harder for the returns, which it should not be the case.
Well, no, I've been through this
I make
argument
it
with my clinics that you as a patient can't return stuff because you would be breaking the law. You can't post it back. They've got to set up and arrange postage, and they have to pay their own postage and get their item back if they want their stuff back. You understand the point? You can't post it back. It's fucking stupid.
Seeds in the funky Skittles. Oh,
That's not funky at all.
high greens, is it? I did see that because my partner had it. It looked nice, like dense nugs, but it didn't have a lot of smell to it, and he didn't say anything like bad. I mean, he's not very as experienced, I guess, with cannabis, like into the flavors and that. But he didn't say there was anything wrong with it. Like he didn't notice any seeds, but he are they? What's the word? Growable? Can they be chucked in one's soil?
Was that throwable in the local environment? I shouldn't say that.
Speaking of, actually,
I'm so pissed off with my situation. I shut up. I'm going to hydrate. I'm just going to hydrate. I'll be back in a minute.
okay, no worries.
Day 3 of opening the permanent marker.
What's that?
Day 3 of opening the permanent marker by JR Strains. It still smells like horrible hair.
Oh. I was hoping for the J. How much are they? Are they £8?
£7.50 a gram.
Yeah, still not.
Which, no.
No.
The Fire Cookies is just way better at a much lower price. If you're going to pay that kind of price, the Banana Daddy from 4C's much better. In fact, most other things I think are going to be better at that £7.50, £8 price mark.
Throw seeds in compost heap, they will die. Is that a big nose emoji? Never seen that before.
The Pinocchio emoji.
Yeah, I want to do another Schedule 1 gaming stream. So I'll do some of that this week. Gonna have to get going soon though, because I don't know what time. Oh, it's 1:15. I'll have to have a look. He's lying, Mo. Oh, right. I'm gullible as anything, me. You tell me something and I'll probably believe it. Right. Cheers, people. Let's get some clouds in the sky. Woo. Big up, Zen. Thank you for joining. I'll be off soon as well because I've got to go hit the gym.
Well, what did Jim ever do to you? I heard he's a good lad.
Ah, man. He's getting it. Bungie. Yes, man. Love your quizzes and that. They're always quite fun. Big up. If you haven't subbed to Fungi, make sure you get over there, show him some love. He's a legend. He hosts some fun kind of quizzes. Now, I can't fully remember when, but feel free to drop in chat if anyone wants to do a can of quiz. Yeah, just hit up Fungi, and he does them twice a week. I know that. I can't remember the days. But yeah, they're very fun. I think a lot of us like a little bit of a quiz and things in here, so
I'm just trying to think of what that could be in like quiz wise that's past the second one, you know? Because there's only so many questions that you can ask about it that people are expected to know, surely.
Well, he manages it. There's Tuesdays 5 p.m. and Fridays at 10 p.m. There we go. So head on over to Fungi, however you say it, and yeah, fun times over there.
I have to wonder, is it like the Penguin Bar situation where there's only like 20 unique questions and it's just rotating different ones out? And
I have no idea. I've joined for 2 now, and I was so close to winning one. So close.
Can we do teams? You know, like pub quizzes?
Probably can. And yes, we will yeah, we're definitely gonna sort that out. Well, I'll do a little co-hosting, guest hosting one time. That'll be fun.
Get a little green screen set up so you can like chroma key it in live time.
Yeah, I don't know how it's gonna work, but yeah. Yes, of course MJ's here. He's on it. I think I might have another bowl, even though I've just had one. Let's have another.
So what are you bowling on?
It's the acai berry, I think.
Oh, the 4C one.
Nice.
Yeah, it's quite pleasant, that one. I remember it being... It's not like a heavy hitter, but it's got just a nice sort of tart berry profile, if I remember correctly.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, I think this one has... I definitely say the first batch I had of it was more berry leaning. It had a lot more berry. But this one has, for me, more musky gas to it with the berry and stuff. So I really like it.
Yeah. It's been a while since I had it, so I probably had that early one that was berry heavy and
more yeah,
light.
yeah. Hey, big up. Big up, Gizmo, subscribing to Fungi. It's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire style ABC. Yeah. So it's like multiple choice questions. Yeah, it's fun. It's a vibe.
Oh, that's kind of funny. That you could do that. You could do like a celebrity edition and like get the different like faces associated with the industry, so to say. Right, it's your episode today. And have it so webcams are on, so you sat like opposite each other.
That's cool. Do all sorts. But yeah, big up people showing the love. But yes. What was it? Billy, big up in chat. Big up Sean. Oh, my voice. Holy hell. Brilliant live streamer, nearly 50 concurrent. Oh yes. We
Oh, click the like.
we're doing well
Click
in
the like.
here.
Yeah,
Big
click the
love to
like.
everyone.
You haven't clicked the like, you got to click the like.
Yeah, my voice just keeps
37,
going.
34 likes. Come on.
Yeah, if you haven't, give us a like. Give us a like. It helps your girl out.
I'm just going through some of the old medications, and I've come to the understanding. I think my ratio might be disproportionately large towards 4C labs.
Oh, I like that though. The coloured bags.
But you've gone
Aye.
towards that.
That's a
The
rainbow
rainbow
right
of
there.
joy.
Yes. Rainbow of meds. Oh yes, that's happy right there.
Not all of them have been brilliant, but not many of them have been bad.
I'm
No,
just
yeah.
still amazed at how much of the packaging he's kept. Like every one. Is it every
Yes.
one?
Yes.
Absolutely every one.
Yes.
Okay.
Every single one. I don't see the problem here. Yeah, I'm autistic. I've got a collection problem.
No. I said I am as well, but there's limits. Sometimes you just have to throw things away, and you just.
I have a big house. I don't need to throw things
Box
away.
behind him as well.
I just know
that
what I'm trying.
in there.
That's
Yeah,
brilliant.
don't.
Oh, that one there.
Oh yeah, the tub collection. Which I'll be
Yeah.
honest, I think this is mostly big nasties. With an
Well, hopefully it's
occasional.
not dry.
You say that. There is one sin in here. Dun, dun,
Boo!
dun.
Oh no! Which one was that? Strawberry something was it?
Actually,
Oh,
do you know
no.
what?
Was it? I've forgotten, because
There
they
was
did do
one
a
strain that
strawberry
people
something.
rated
Yeah.
from Grow.
Pink lilac. Pink lilac is what this one was. And honestly,
Yeah.
remembering it, this was actually all right. I wouldn't call it good,
Yeah, I heard people actually say that was alright as well too.
but it was a sort of florally clean, quite pleasant strain, especially when you compare it to anything else grown.
Man's got a moving box full of meds.
That's what I said about really early days of medical. That French cookies, even though it was growing, it was absolutely horrible. At the price it was one of the better ones on the market
Yeah,
at the
and that's
time.
what I
It was
mean.
that,
I remember it being, unfortunately, yeah, one of the better ones, and that's just
remember they
bad.
made it what, like £9 or £8.50 or something, didn't they? Yeah, they upped the percentage of it and put it at a stupid high price. It's like, no, you're having a laugh. Come on.
Yeah,
Growing.
so this was what I was going to mention.
Yeah.
Gary
Gary
Payton. People rated that a lot.
Gary
Yeah.
Payton, that's a fairly not old school, but one of the modern bases that a lot of things are on. Because if I remember correctly, it was one of the big strains that Cookies got famous from, was doing the Gary Payton.
I did actually manage to see that strain, and I smelt it, and it smelt interesting because a friend of mine, she liked Grow, and she had that.
I'm sorry.
And it was cheap and cheerful, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, so she had that, and yeah, it was one of the better ones that I had seen and smelt from them. I was quite impressed is a bit far, but
Less disappointed.
yeah, you know. And speaking of, they send a black cherry punch. I've always rated their Safricana slightly better than their PH can.
Yeah.
Even though they weren't that great. But I did think they had a slightly better flavor profile to them.
That's what I said. The French cookies. When
Oh,
it was
you've still got some in
stupid,
there.
No, when it was
This
stupid cheap.
is the
What was
very
that?
first script I had.
Oh.
This is some of the biscotti ice
No.
cream cake / fine cookies by Grow. I'm not going to show it on cam, but you can hear there's still some sat in the sock.
Was that when it was
terrible.
discounted? It was discounted.
No, this was when
wasn't
I very first got a medical.
Oh, because I
This is
had
2 years old.
That was horrible.
It was fucking terrible. And I suspect it's not got any worse with time because it physically couldn't.
No,
Yep,
it
still smells horrible. Oh,
I had it when it was massively discounted, where they were trying to get rid of the last batches of everything.
you lucky
Do you know what I
terrible
would have done with that?
Christ.
Not that I'm promoting anything, but if you were to say
Drop it
accidentally
into
put it
a
in the oven
icky mix.
a little bit, and then just into a brownie mix. You know what I mean? So it just
Yeah, yeah,
happens.
I
yeah.
wouldn't want to taint the brownies like that. Like I've got AVB. Like I'm
No,
not that hard done by. Like that
Fair
was
enough.
I
hard
wouldn't.
enough. Like, I'll just.
I get what you
If I
mean,
remember
man. It would have
correctly,
been the better, stronger, a lot stronger than an AVB one. It would, yeah.
yeah,
It would
but
be. Just add to it.
it's just not
I don't
worth it.
know. No.
It's just not worth
It's
it.
too
It's
much
so
effort. Yeah,
shit.
it's too much effort.
It's not just so much effort. It's just so shit. Like genuinely, I think it'd possibly be not just one of the worst things I've had on medical, but I think it might be one of the worst examples of weed I've had ever. And I mean
But
ever. Like I've smoked loft insulation before, and this was worse.
well,
Yeah,
this
Give
is
me
the thing.
my
that's a lot.
asbestos.
It said obviously
AVB
early
over
days when I
non-AVB.
had that, I had to have it. It says that you can't really afford to do anything. I've gone from like black market to medical and stuff, and you kind of don't want to go back. And yeah, and you just got to get through the meds, and
You
it
get a
was
link
horrible.
for Suedo.
It's like if it's all you've got and you're in pain, it's horrible. You still got to use it. It's like what I'm doing with this cookies at the moment. I don't want to be on it. I've got to use it.
Yeah. I
So
had
I'm
the
not
exact
enjoying
same
it at
thing.
all.
I had the cinnamon milk and the pomegranate shake from Cookies, and both of them were the exact same feeling where it was just I was mixing it with other things that had strong, pleasant profiles, so that it diluted how shit this was.
I don't want to mix with other things. It would be sacrilege to the other things, you know.
Sacrilege.
Yeah.
You can't do it. You
That word,
can't
I
do
love it.
it.
Whereas that gross stuff wasn't even worth doing that with. That's how bad the gross stuff was.
Yeah, I remember it. But I said I had that option. That's all I had at the time. I remember I was really suffering at the time. I had to. That's all. When you're suffering, that's all you got. That's all you got.
I was just thinking, if that were Danksy, that would have been straight down the toilet.
No, but the thing, I couldn't afford to do that at the time. I wanted to do
No,
that
I know,
something
no.
strange. Yeah, sadly, I wanted to do that something strange, but yeah, you can't afford to.
No, I
You
know.
gotta.
Sometimes when it's a bit hard to consume through vape and stuff, sometimes, other stuff needs to be done, like the butter and whatever.
We did mix it and stuff.
On a more
Sometimes.
positive note, though,
If you cut, yeah.
I
Moroccan
will say,
peaches.
yeah, Moroccan peaches and the papaya bants from Big Nasty. Some of the better things that have come in these plastic sarcophaguses, should we say?
I think, thank you, MJ, for the link there. If you haven't subbed to Suedo, if I said his name correctly, yeah, show him some love.
I believe it's pseudo recreation. The
Pseudo.
P silent.
See,
Right.
this is I said
Pseudo.
everyone to their own. Like people like the mimosas and the orange strains more and stuff. But the peaches it was a nice strain, but I actually found it over 60. Like really, was it what's the name for it? Strain lock. It's instant strain
Yes.
lock.
Yeah.
Instant strain lock on it. And the thing with it was such a terpy one. Couldn't even get the taste out of the actual glass if you were using damp glass. It was so flavourful. It stuck to everything. I can't explain it. It was actually too much. But then the
Yeah.
papaya bands, I actually really like that. That was actually a nicer, more muted. I thought that was actually a better version of what was the peaches. But not the same. The peaches were actually really good. But yeah, each to their own. Everyone loves that peaches. I thought it was a good flower. It's just kind of too much.
For me,
I know what you
found
mean.
it quite flat.
Yeah.
I don't know why. But
Yeah.
I essentially got a strain lock from it. I can't explain it. Just like I didn't want to smoke anymore. Even like this horrible stuff of the cookies, I'm not getting the strain lock as much. It's horrible, but I had strain lock of having that taste and then not being able to taste anything else other than that. Like you'd go to something else and it's like your pipe still tastes of peaches.
yeah, that reminded me of the what was it, the mango K that I had.
Unfashion
Wow, that
stories.
was strong.
I remember you. There was another mango one that you had as well. What was that called?
Mango
No, it
fuel.
wasn't actually. It wasn't actually called a mango one. Oh, what was that? I'm going to look through my Hold up. I remember you had it as well because it was good for pain and stuff and fibro stuff. I've shut the page, haven't I, on my list?
Does anyone remember Sumo Canada Craft and what the hell
Yeah.
happened to them?
Well,
I don't
probably
even
my
want to.
complaint.
Is that cement shoes?
Cement
Yeah.
shoes, indeed. It was on my first script. It was terrible.
Oh, that was it. The dosi cake
Yeah.
that tasted of mango.
that
That I really liked the dosi cake.
tasted of
The
mango
can,
to you?
yeah, the can FX mango-y type, like
Oh,
lilt.
okay.
It was like the mango-y lilt, like not standard lilt, like the other version one. I can't explain it, like the ready colour can
Oh,
one.
that's interesting. I mean, it definitely was fruity for me, but for me, it just smelt like a bag of Haribos, like sweet, fruity,
Artificial.
a
Yeah,
little
it
bit, but
was
it was
maybe a little
nice.
artificial. I thought it was like lilt artificial. You know what I mean? Like that mango lilt they brought out once.
I don't know, but I mean, at the time, it was my mum doesn't really like the smell too much of things. She's like, yeah, that doesn't really smell, but she smelt that and was like, ooh. So you know it smells good when my mum goes like
Yeah, her nose twitched.
that. So
I actually had one of my neighbours do that the other day.
it's always fun, isn't it?
So,
You're like,
ooh,
yes, appreciate it.
What was the
and
one
it's
you
the
were
best.
saying over there? Like, Tom and take?
I can't even remember which one it was, but it was like I said, one of my neighbours. She's a lovely lass, and I didn't even know she was like this way inclined at all. Like she's a lovely old dear, like 65 plus. And then she just collared me when I was like coming out the door, and she's like, "Oh, what was that you had the other day? Because that smelled delightful. I walked past your house, and it was just so nice." And I was like, giving her a funny look, and she's like, "Oh, don't worry, dear. I know what it is." It's like, "Oh, I'm legal anyway," but
Oh wow, no, I love people like that. No, that's always the best.
and she's now actually getting on medical herself, which is fantastic.
Queen. Yes, girl. Oh, I love it.
She's been smoking it for her arthritis for the best part of like 10 years, apparently. Which,
Fair play, yeah. No, bless her.
as someone with early onset arthritis in my wrist, I can say it does help quite a lot.
Yeah.
Turns out
Right.
having a banana shaped arm isn't good when you're like a fairly young person.
Oh, bless you.
Literally,
Yeah.
broke both bones, and my arm went whoop, full banana. And I was at a youth club, and they turned around and went, "Are you sure your arm's broken?" I went, "No, it's usually banana shaped." Now call the ambulance, please.
Sake. What was this? I'm
Thing
up
is,
with
as you
Gez
get
on this
older, all
one.
those pains and all it all catches up in you. It seems
Yeah.
like it's not bad, but it does catch
Oh,
up
the
in you.
pineapple.
And you said
turd.
you're autistic as well. Yeah, it's quite possibly though a lot of those pains do then get more chronic as you go on, as I'm
Yeah.
suffering. And this is
So
what
I'm
I
not
say.
too bad with initial pain, but like you say, it built up over time.
Yeah, it does. It comes back as neuroplastic pain and stuff, and can get worse with age, which is sad. You realise how much you threw yourself around as a kid, not feeling it because you're autistic and stuff, and then you realise, yeah, you're feeling it now.
I'm innocent on that regard. I didn't throw myself around. I got thrown out of a window.
Oh yeah, this is it. It's not always your fault. I know.
I
The rest of them were.
messed my back up. Well, I used to be quite active when I was younger, but one of the things that I did, which I think has caused, or at least just not helped my issues, is when like when you're on the swings and you're just trying to go as high as possible, and then you jump off, and then you're supposed to on your feet. Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I didn't. I
Landed
don't know
on your
what
ass.
happened, but my brain didn't correlate with it, and I just went straight on my ass, and
Straight
I
through the
couldn't feel my
spine.
legs. Yeah.
Oh,
But
Have some action.
fun.
Have some
you're
more
lucky to
accidents
walk.
in the park.
Yeah, it was fun times. But yeah, so it's probably not helped my disintegrating disc, or called I don't know what. But yeah, hey ho.
You probably got compressed spine from that,
Yeah,
which, ouch. I know a few people with that issue.
yeah. So I really do regret that, but obviously, can he change it?
Without 47G old.
Why did I not put my bloody feet down?
I'm just at 48.
On more positive medical news, did you hear about the great invention coming out of Japan? That I think it was last week. It was
No.
either Japan or Korea. A chemical that you can basically give to patients, and it will force the regrowth of missing teeth.
I did see
Wow.
something about that. Yeah. I
So
did.
something we thought impossible for the longest time. We might be saying
that's
goodbye to the
news.
dentures industry.
Which is good considering how well my
Although I
teeth
wonder
issues at the
how.
present moment. I've actually had
Yeah.
TMJ from all the stress that I've mentioned with all my situation going on. And I don't know if you know what TMJ is from stress related disorders. I've gritted all my teeth from all my pain and because I'm like 43 with fibro pain. I've gritted on my teeth and cracked on my teeth from all the stress. I've actually broken
I'm
my
wearing
teeth.
them down.
No, I've actually totally destroyed all the teeth from
Yeah.
the anxiety and the trauma that I've been put through. I've literally been traumatized, and I now need implants. So now you say that I've actually had. I don't know what to do. You know, implants are actually dangerous and have rejections and things like that. But this is all to do with the trauma that I've been going through.
Yeah.
Stress.
No, it
I say
always
this. I
brings
said
a
this
lot of
earlier.
things out.
Yeah, stress, trauma, things like that can kill you in so many ways. It's not just heart attacks and things; they can make you
No, for
seriously ill.
sure.
And people that actually have chronic health issues or are ADHD autistic, it can go chronic. It can seriously cause health issues. So
Yeah. It
yeah,
can
oh,
just
but
it can spiral and doing all sorts of things. But yeah.
it can spiral. Yeah.
At least
But
they had to
we
get
have
a
access to
tooth
our cannabis at
extracted
least.
because of that.
It's scary, but these things can happen. So yeah, you can. It's nice that Japan thing's coming on, but fingers crossed.
Yeah,
I haven't really
definitely.
looked. I didn't read that
Yep,
article
hardest.
myself too much, but I did see it. Well, I do know the risks of implants and things like that. There are a lot of risks in those. They
Which
don't
is a
always
nation with
work.
historically bad teeth. Maybe we should be
Yeah.
invested in this.
No, but this is the thing. As I said, stress can actually cause some of those teeth issues. Trauma can cause some of those teeth issues. It's amazing. I wasn't
Yeah.
really. I wasn't so clued up on it of like how much my teeth issues were caused by the shit that I was going through in my life, like all the actual physical health issues and all the trauma. But yeah, it's true facts. Stress will kill you.
Definitely. I mean, it can cause
Keep good
a
health.
lot of
Keep
tension and
good
stuff.
keep good mental health and keep good health and keep well-being. Self medicate.
Yeah. Have you found it, Toke?
Sadly, I don't think I've got a GMO Mac. I've got the Sundial Mac and
Oh yes,
the
we love that.
Craft Mac, but
Oh
I
yes,
don't
we love
have
that as well.
the GMO Mac. What I did also find while I was going through this, which is one that I completely forgot about, the Gary Busey. I don't know if you got to try that.
No.
No, I
It was
didn't. What was
it was
that
a
like?
small batch one. It was Island Canna, whoever that was. But I think
So
we only did like 100 grams of it or something, and
someone
it was
in chat
pleasant
is
and
like,
just
it's a green
disappeared.
pack. It's the green pack.
It's a green pack, you say?
So I just saw the chat. It's a green pack.
But yeah, I
Which
don't
one of
think
them?
I've had that one, sadly.
Oh,
Which one of the green packs?
UFO said the Together GMO was shit. I'm trying to think of. Is that the low?
Together
No.
Farmer, is that?
There's so many brands now. It's hard to.
That's what I said. Some of them come in and out, and some of them will go, and yeah.
And then you get some where it's like, oh, we've got a brand, but what about second brand?
Yep.
But not
Yeah,
confusing at all, though.
Smalls and our offcuts. We'll call it a different thing. You mean?
No, like
Yeah.
we've got the Casa Verde ones that are green carrots offcuts, offshoot, and they're both the same company, but completely different strains, like completely different. And it's not like it's this is the smalls or anything. They are two entirely different fucking things, and it's just why.
And they haven't classed it as this is our premium range, this is our mid range. It's just.
What do you think of the Casa Verde?
For a mid range, they need to bring the price down a bit. But other than the Grease Monkey, everything else I had from them was all right. It had flavor, It had a profile to it. None of them stood out as a oh my god. The caramel candy was probably the one I liked the least, other than the Grease Monkey. But
I'd say they need to be probably about £6.
Yeah, I'd say £6 would be about right, considering it's supposed to be mid range.
Yeah, that sounds about mid range to me.
Because they're sort of competing with their other range, like the modified gas and Supreme Diesel. You get these sometimes at the £7, £7.50 a gram, and it's like, hang on, that's the same price point as your mid-range Casa Verde range. How can you have both at the same time and say one's a different brand because of price reasons or what have you? Like, did not make sense.
No, it doesn't.
The Medica High Society, that was possibly the best biscotti thing I think I've had on medical so far, which
I'm yet to have a biscotti tap.
I think it's the only one where it was like, wow, that's biscotti in your face.
Mm.
And it ran out really quickly. I tried the AA High Society, which truly what a dead pile of fucking flour that was.
Mm. Someone was recommending it earlier.
I wouldn't. It was jet fuel gelato, heavy limonene, and it was just, it felt empty calories would be the best way I'd describe it.
Oh, right,
Like,
okay.
you consume and you felt it go down, but there was just no substance to it, no thickness to it, if you know what I mean. It was just
Yeah, I get
a
that.
very flash in the pan. It's like throwing butter at a fucking 300-degree pan. It just smokes and gone instantly. And it's just, well, that was fucking pointless.
Hey, big up Medicaid, mate. Passing through. Big love. Have a good day at work.
Yeah, big up medicate, mate.
Oh, mate.
Of course, another great content creator. If you haven't subbed to Medicated mate, yeah, sub in. Show him some love.
In the nicest way possible, he actually somewhat inspired me into starting to do videos. Because I saw his first one where it was just, no offense to you, but there's no editing. There was no like high production effort put there, so to say. It was just a man telling his truth and all that lot. And it was just, you know what? People want to hear it. People want to talk about their experiences.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely needed.
Not everyone needs to go full like dope as Yola with the whole like effects and all that lot. Camera work and ridiculousness. Which I'll say, I fucking hate cameras. Why are they such horrible pieces of machinery?
Oh, it's all our work.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fucking epic times toke. Yeah, bro, I don't do editing, me. No professional here. I like a bit of editing, but that's because the amount of times I say and all that crap.
So mine are also edited for the exact same reason, because you just stumble and repeat and just go, I tongue twisted and went, that's not great.
Messing up my words like I do on stream. So yeah. You leave those in, that's fair enough.
I was to leave it in, my videos would be about 6 times longer.
I was gonna say, yeah. I try and I shorten mine down a little.
People's attention spans generally are quite short because they've got busy lives and stuff.
Well, that's it. A lot of us have ADHD as well and stuff like that. So attention span can be difficult.
Yeah, but then there are people that then do like the long form content and can quite happy sit there nattering.
Well, true, but that's also why I do some session videos.
That's it. If it's something you enjoy or something you can get involved with, you can always talk for hours, can't you?
It's funny actually, because a YouTuber who's not in this side of things actually released a video today that was completely unrelated but hit these very similar points, where like the type of content that it is aims at different demographics, because they're just entirely different pillars of like, this type of people wants them short 60-second, maybe 2-minute videos. This type of people want the 4-hour video about a game that they're never going to play. This type of people want a 20-minute video that's like halfway between, sort of thing. And it's just, and it's very much the same regardless.
Yeah.
Sometimes it depends on the topic, isn't it, what you're talking about? Reviews are a very hard one to do, I would have thought. You kind of want to keep them short and sweet, but then keep them informative at the same time. But obviously, everything's subjective.
Yeah, I like to keep the reviews sort of short and sweet, but like maybe the unboxings and session videos, they're a little bit more relaxed and just sort of, yeah, it's a little bit longer. But
You were doing your best strange
Which
ones recently. I was watching those. They were quite cool.
oh yeah, I'm gonna film a few more things
Good editing.
this week. My plan is currently to edit my videos to show birth my both my first impressions and then my review after using for a week.
that's sort of what I was doing, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest here, it burnt me out so hard. And then on top of other life things, I think I'm just gonna do what a lot of other people do and just do individual strain ones. It's a bit more evergreen, as they say.
Yeah, it depends on what. Yeah. I mean,
It
I
is
think I
a
would
lot.
like that, but it's a lot to put into the video.
But yeah, it's but my biggest piece of advice for you, Jacoby, would be don't overcommit yourself. Because whilst you're full of the energy and initially like getting into it, you'll want to put all your time into it. And then a few months down the line, you might find yourself like, hang on, I'm putting like 80% of my working day into this and a lot of my like mental capacity. And it's don't overcommit. Do what you feel comfortable with in terms of a sustainable thing, would be
Yeah,
my advice. Which
yeah, I think that's a good idea. Good idea. Not all people like the same thing. Do what you enjoy. I mean, if that's what you want to do and that's the sort of style you want to do that. Like, if that's, um, but again, yeah, it's like Toka's saying, just don't put too much pressure on yourself and just don't put too much on your plate in a sense.
yeah, to summarize it a lot easier. Which, on a side note, has anyone seen anything of Ezra the Plug in ages?
Oh,
He just disappeared. Like he was doing really successful, and then he just stopped posting.
in a bit. Medicate, mate. Have a good one.
See you, Medicate.
Yeah, no, yeah, I haven't seen that name in a while.
I think you mean.
It's strengths for different folks. He was in Medicated Mates live chat yesterday. Oh, okay.
Oh, so he's still about. I was a little concerned that maybe he'd been grabbed by police or something whilst driving around, and like he'd gone, "Oh, I'm protected," and they just lobbed him in fucking cell and said, "Fuck you," you know. Because I know
He
he
has
was
a
on
new
too plastic.
channel, 3 mil subs.
Oh, okay.
Nah, fuck off.
Are you kidding? Link,
Link
please.
or it didn't happen. Link or
Yeah,
it didn't happen. No way that funny little like
3 mil.
northerner
Sorry,
is on
3
3 mil.
mil.
If he's on
3
3
mil.
mil, I'm jumping in my car and going over east to have words.
show us.
Silent.
The disbelief is real. I mean, the
Yeah,
guy's got some lovely charisma, but 3 mil.
that's
Either
very
he bought some bots or something's wrong.
crazy scenes.
We call them Medibots.
Many bots. Better than the Decepticons and the.
Exactly.
I'll make sure to check out your review there, Jacoby.
The troll.
Trolls.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think that was a troll. He's on 2K. That's still good. That's brilliant.
Is it going to turn out that he just lost his password or something?
Right. I'm going to pack a last bowl, people, and then I've got to head out. Let's all get packing.
Right.
Pack it up, pack it in. Let me begin. Yeah, Billy, you get.
Yeah, he's not done any new videos since the 3rd of February, by the looks of it.
Like I said, gullible as hell. I will believe anything I'm told.
And so will I.
Sadly, that's
I
a lot of
also
the
had
internet as
turbo
well.
flare.
Don't believe always what you see on the internet.
What did you go for, Ninja? Right, I can't.
Which, whilst we're back to the medication, well, I'm quite pleased with at the moment. It's nothing too special. The Skittles Fuel from 4C. It's fairly
Actually,
fresh.
like that.
It's got a bit of flavour to it. It's nice and clear-headed. Somehow one of the better examples of Skittles on medical.
It's got a slightly blue sushi type taste to it. I can't explain it. It's a really interesting taste, that one.
Well, I'm going to have to admit to something here that like some of the connoisseurs might go, oh, this guy knows nothing. He's never tried it. But I've never had blue sushi.
Okay.
No, but it's the thing. It was actually an interesting taste to me. It wasn't a Skittles taste, I'd say. But it was it's nice. Good flavour. Proper price.
Why's that link not working? I can't click on the link. He has got 3 mil subs.
3.9 mil. Ezra.
From
What?
4 vids. Wow.
4 shorts.
Oh,
Have all got what? No, something
can't-
stinks here.
Well, shorts do hit more hits sometimes.
No, he's got 4 videos, which are all shorts. His oldest one has got 12k views. The second one is 2k views, and then he's uploaded one of the permanent marker and the black zorb. Like I assume very recently.
Yeah, this I can't lie. This is really weird.
What, 3 million subscribers?
He's got 3.8.
3.8987.
I mean, if it's like fair play to it, like I don't want to bring
Off
anyone,
off
but
no
like
content.
it just looks odd.
Yeah.
Like it's
Um,
suddenly just a standard like small little review video. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
That's a lot of traffic.
Yeah, that just does not make sense.
That's really weird.
There's only one way I can imagine that working.
Fair enough. Yeah, the accounts only had like 15k. Yeah, I don't know. It just seems a bit sus to me personally.
Yeah, the account's got 15k views.
Yeah, well then, why do people buy stuff like this? Really?
Yeah, it's just
It was the account he came in with last night. Well, yeah, okay. Well, there we go. No words, really.
and I know it's him because in his little video where he's showing off the permanent marker, it's got his full name listed on it because he's still got his prescription label on it. Take from that what you will. And I'd seen his full name in one of his older videos, and it's the same name. So
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Medbud may pick up on that because they picked up on Smoky McGreens last time. Don't know. We shall see. Anyway, doesn't look very good.
no. What's the point?
But
I don't know. It's weird. It's really odd why people do that stuff. It's because it's just all fake, isn't it? If you're buying views and subs. But hey ho, people are weird.
And it's not like the guy wasn't getting traction like anyway, because his editing was clean and what have you. So like,
Was his
I don't
initial
get it.
traction though real? Yeah.
That's the question.
Oh, yeah, exactly. When these things happen, it completely, you can't trust them.
Because obviously in this industry, there's the whole like, if you seem to be popular enough, you might get contacted by black market or some of the legit market people who say, "Oh, want to do a video for us, blah blah blah, want to get some free products." Which I'm not saying that's what has happened, but these are motivations that can exist.
Yeah. This is the thing. Like, I'm up for like. This is the thing. Like, I'm up for collabing with people when, like, if they want to send stuff, sure, I'll review it. But I'm in no way someone that can be bought for their opinion. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
I'm if that's shit that you've just delivered to me, I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna
and
tell
there's,
people.
yeah,
So, do you know what I mean? Like, I just can't stand dishonesty. It's just, and I don't. I appreciate there are people that get paid to review, and I understand all that. But for me, when that happens, I just think I can't fully trust the reviewer anymore if that's happening. I don't know
yeah,
if you're being paid to say that or not. So for me, no,
agreed.
not my vibe.
Because
Mo in a white Momenika snapback.
there's
No, look, I mean, yeah.
what was his name?
I mean,
There's
I'm all for wearing things and that, but I'm still gonna tell my opinion and that. Like, I'm just
yeah.
honest as anything. Big up, chat. Right, let's have this.
There's on this note, there's actually I think he mostly is based in Twitter. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. He's New York based and he's like quite popular at the moment. And he's recently said that he'll only be reviewing things that he's paid to review for the most part. And it's like a whole discussion was had on the, well, in which case, how can someone trust your view on something if you're being paid to review it? And then the counter stance was my time's being paid for to take the time to have it because there's so many things that people want me to be trying. So that pays for me to look at that specific thing. And I can understand and hear both sides of an argument. Doesn't mean I agree with the being paid part necessarily. And I do think, like you, as soon as money's invested into you, at what point can you say, I'm 100% not being money motivated to say good things?
No, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's exactly it. Like, even though I know within my conscience that I'm telling the truth, when that's happened, you guys don't. So yeah, I do agree. There is a whole.
I get what you're saying there.
Pain.
It's like if your viewers asked you to review a certain product, said, "Oh, this is really good." So what would be your opinion? And you went. The thing is, if you went out of your way and bought that yourself to review it, be fine. If the company then sent it to you, there's a line in that, isn't there? If you've suddenly been thrown it for free, even if your viewers are saying, "Please review us, give us your opinion on that." If you've been sent it, it's slightly biased. You're
I
better off buying
guess.
it
I mean,
yourself, nearly with your own viewers' money, and doing the thing of I've bought this myself and gone through the experience of buying it as a customer, how you would, to
Yeah.
give you a really real good review.
And because there's also the added point of making sure that something hasn't been cherry picked, which does happen in a lot of things.
But then you don't have the problem like we had the other day where we Smack destroyed his hammer. Well, the hammer.
I understand what you're saying there. Yeah. Solid. But I would say though also I think it's also unfair in a sense to, if someone has decided to say, let's just say on the black market, some grower has decided to send their product for free. No payment, it's just sending their product. Would you review it? And I just want your honest opinion. And at the point of, it's down to the reviewer if they want to be honest or not, and I think that's where it lands at. I would stay straight through. If like I said, if they sent me something crap, I'm going to say it. And the same as if it's good, I'm going to hype it up. So I but so that's hard. That's a hard one, I think, for me, because
It's a fine line, isn't it?
it's a
That's the
fine line
thing.
with that one. Yeah.
Yeah. If people are sending
But
you stuff, but then if you haven't been asked to be sent that or been asked to review it, you know what I mean? It's a very fine line.
yeah,
Like
but
I
I
said,
think
Times Toke was trying to say like people were asking for a certain product to be reviewed on that guy's channel, and he had done
right,
that,
yeah.
but he had been backed by the company at the same time. Now, there's a question: was it already backed by the company before, or was he really asked by his viewers to review that product? You get what I mean? There's a very
Yeah.
little fine line. But if
No, I
if the
get that.
companies are just sending you stuff but you don't even know them, don't like we did the other day. Well, we did. But you get what I mean? If people just send you stuff and you have an open mind, it's like, well, I didn't want this. Is it crap? Yeah, it is crap. Throw it in the bin. You're going to be honest
Mm.
about it, aren't you?
No,
So
Not
yeah,
long
no, I
as
get that.
if you are getting
hopefully
sent
get.
free product to try, it needs to be fully disclosed that you did not pay your money for it, because
Yeah,
Yes. Yes,
it
I 100% agree.
yeah,
changes how your brain actively engages before you've ever even opened it, because you're already on a positive mindset of, oh,
Yes.
freebie.
if you
Yes,
think like that yourself, then you
definitely.
also don't care about if you go and destroy it in the process of breaking it down.
100%. I think that's something that when you, um, obviously I'm not being sent any flour, but if you were to think about it, yeah. So when you're opening up the flour, thinking about it, I definitely think you need to take the time to, because you need to know the price that they will be selling it for,
Hmm.
um, and then put that in a sort of, yeah, in the equation and think about that. Does that match up? Do I think that's worth that price? That's definitely, yeah, definitely Toke.
Which there's someone making this decision at each of them companies, which is where they come up with these price points anyway. I mean, we've got a little bit of a hint behind the scenes of like when Drew's done some flyouts to facilities and they're like asking, so what do you think this could be
Yeah.
worth on like medical, yada yada.
Hmm.
But I'm going to say whoever's doing that pricing, I don't think they're getting the final product. I think they're doing I think it's worth this whilst they're still over in whatever facility after it's come out the cure. I don't think it's getting to the point where it's fucking sealed in a bag and then they go, right, what should we put on this as a price tag? Because the amount of
Yeah.
things I've had, like, you heard me saying good things about this high society from my medic earlier. Sure, Master OG, same thing from my Medica. Well, different grow, but it's from my Medica. They choose a price and all that lot. This was possibly the worst thing I've ever fucking smoked. It was terrible beyond measure and gave me such horrible headaches that it was just, I threw it in the fucking bed. That's how bad it was. And it's just, where do these prices come from? And yeah, when we get sent, if someone was to be sent this free bag, that is a valid point, because like, it could be anywhere from 50 quid to fucking 65 quid that they're expecting other people to pay for something. And that initial entrance to the thing really does just change your outlook massively on the value of it.
Yeah, well, that's it. You could hype it up, and then it gets to market, and then they whack a big price tag on it because you hyped it up.
Yeah.
So
And it's not
I
aged well
think
and not
they're
shipped well and it's shit.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, they
100%.
said it was good. We'll put their name to it, you know, as well. They backed it. You got to be careful with that as well.
Agree. The Crafty Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a crafty.
Yeah. If I'm vaping, I use this. Or I've got a discount volcano thing. It's an XQ2 riser, but that's not set up in here at the moment. So this is for vaporizing.
You people in chat, I can see you. You savage. Oh dear. Yes.
I will openly admit I do still smoke. Yes. This is the way I initially consumed this medication and found it to be effective for me. And out of habit, I still do. It's effective. I don't have to carry a battery operated thing that dies after 5 minutes. Right. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, you
Maybe
should.
you could it's a knack with it though. I haven't got one, but like the Dynavaps or like a Tempest, sort of those sort of things out and about with the turbo torch. So then you kind of have almost, or even the what was it? Oh, it has to be plugged in, does it not? The what's the thing called? It's like a little wand, Inspire wand or something, I Spire wand.
Yeah, I think I know what
Um,
you're on about.
but yeah, those are apparently quite heavy hitters that are very similar to the feeling of a joint.
And to be clear here, no tobacco either. Tobacco's horrible.
Oh
But
yes.
a big part of it is the risk as well. If I am out, I am prone for just losing things and put something down, never pick it up again by accident. And a lot of the time, if I'm out, I'll be out in wilderness. If you put down a joint and forget it, oh dear, I've lost a joint. You put down this and forget it, you've lost 200 quid.
Yeah, I go. Yeah.
Which
Fucking
I
hell,
have had
you
to go
people
back.
with it. I was about to say you have people robbing you from the next.
Yeah, I have had to go like marching back before. And to be clear, I do actually use this. I do use it, but it's a case of it can only be used in short windows because the batteries on it is terrible. Like I'll get maybe about 4 uses out of it, like 4 little mini sessions and uses of the cart until it's dead and then replace. And then it's just the battery's gone. So it's got problems. I do prefer the desktop unit that's downstairs at the moment. And it's just there is no perfect solution.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. I don't. I use a lot of the time. I use my carts a lot.
If you are,
And I will use a little bit of flour with my my Mighty Plus in between. But yeah, it does die quite quickly.
If I'm anywhere public, this is the thing. Always. Because it's so discreet as well. Like you can actually be in a venue, like an outdoor venue, obviously, and you can be puffing on this, and everyone else has got their e-cigs and what have you, and no one's going to bat an eyelid. No one's going to think a difference.
Yeah.
Regardless of anything else, that alone helps stop so much stigma. Because as soon as you start loading this fucker up, people go, "There's weed in here."
Yeah.
Whereas this thing, you just pull it out your pocket, have 2
and they do hit very good.
The smoky needs to get peeps on the ball vapes. Sort them out.
I do intend on getting on ball vape. Finance is the main limiting factor on that at the moment.
Yeah.
Experimenting
I
on
can't
new
recommend
methods.
the sort of Ruby Twist or the wireless one-hit wonder enough, honestly. Right, okay. I am going to have to dip. I've got to go. I'm going to the gym. Yes, indeed. Get shredded. Right. Enjoy your day, everyone. And I'll see you guys all soon. Or another stream or whatever.
Take care, time to take. Take care, Smoking Love. Thank you very much.
Thank you guys for joining. Thank you,
I
chat.
apologise for the terrible hair.
Big love,
all
chat.
good. Thank you for joining. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Big love, people.